and a very warm welcome to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire on this Saturday, the 20th of June. It's lovely to see you all here. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend and that the weather is being kind to you wherever you are. I'm just going to check that my aspect ratio is correct because I'm just having second thoughts about myself. No? Yeah. Looks good. Looks okay to me. Yes, I think it's fine. Good. Goodly good. Right. Yes. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Featuring on a Saturday for, I think, the first time. Yeah, it's normally been reserved for a Tuesday, but I'm moving it to what, in my mind, is the prime time slot on Saturdays. I think it's prime time because it's my original slot, although Tuesday seems to be doing quite well. We've got 35 in the audience at the moment, according to Twitch. So it could be anything between 30 and 40 right now, or possibly even more. But anyway, I hope you're keeping well. We're going to play some Millionaire tonight. We're going to have some set game in between the games, and it should be a lot of fun. I'm also thinking tonight will be the last Millionaire stream. Not ever, before anyone gets upset. The last Millionaire stream before I reset the played players list, which currently comprises some 14 or so people, excluded players. Yeah, there's 14 people on at the moment. That's people who've already played. So after this stream, this will be the last one. So the next time we play Millionaire, that will be wiped clean, and anyone who has already played will have another chance to get back into the hot seat. So if you haven't played yet, tonight is going to be the last time for a little while. The odds are going to be in your favour to get into the hot seat. I've also, and I need to mention this at the start, I need to thank Car the 7th for the recommendation. I've added a little tweak to the game. First of all, I've shortened the lobby size so your name isn't minuscule anymore. But also, if you are on that excluded list, before it just marked your fastest finger as wrong, now it will mark your fastest finger. It will show you your time, but you'll go in orange instead of green. So you can still do fastest finger, and that is all good. Yes, that was just a little touch, and thanks to Carl for that recommendation. Excuse me, let me say good evening to everyone in the chat. Persephone's Twitch bot is the first here, because I was testing it with OBS open. Matt the Ref, good evening to you. Connor, the Juice Man, hello. Aspio Dog, Nightbot, nice to see you've shown up. Connor, good evening to you, and thank you for that host. DMMJRB, welcome to you. I'm not sure I recognise that name. It was possibly a new username, or maybe I've just overlooked you, but you're very welcome. Thank you for joining us. G. Eisens, welcome to you. Tyson Bain, hello and good evening. Noah File, I think I've seen you around maybe once or twice, but you're very welcome here. Noah File, welcome to the stream. Cetra, good evening to you, and thank you for that host. Dogfish44, welcome. Panda the Proofer, who has been very, very kind and set up a Google Forms thing. So if you've got more stacks that you want to submit, it's now much easier to do it. I'll talk more about question writing later on because I may need you for another little project which is on the go. So good evening to you, Panda Drahuska. Hello and welcome to the stream. Egg Fried Cheese, good evening to you. Poker Joker, hello. Deduceman, thank you very much for that host as well. Puzzle Dan, good evening and welcome to you. Welcome to the stream. Tipster, good evening. Thank you for the host. Ash, welcome to the stream. Your reaction was what? I believe golden was the word that was used. It was rather splendid, it has to be said. Clive of Legend, good evening. Always nice to see you here. Welcome to the stream. Toshi, have I got your name right on the excluded list? I think so. You're on the excluded list because we're using your stack. I'll say a bit more about that in a little bit. And thank you very much for that host. Drahuska, good evening. I think I said good evening, but good evening again. Shadowmane, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Awesome Quintuple 9, hello. 8 Minky, good evening. Scooter Dust, welcome to you. Lingo Maniac, Samster, Kazvez. So many names, so many people here. And it's lovely to have you here. Thank you very much for joining me on this Saturday afternoon. Well, Saturday evening, or it might be afternoon where you are. It might be morning where you are. It might be the wee small hours. But wherever you're talking to us from or listening to me from, you're very welcome. And thank you very much for joining. Now, I've got 5 question stacks lined up, ready to go. We may not get through them all. The last stream we got through 3. It depends how people play, how people do. We'll get through a maximum of 5 is what I'll say. And the first stack that I have got loaded up is one by Toshi and Elias the Panda. I think it was originally Toshi, and then Elias made some tweaks to it, some changes. So it's a joint effort from the two of them. This is rated, and this is a new thing I'm going to do. I'm going to start giving you the difficulty rating as determined by the Panda. This has been given a difficulty rating of 7, and this is marked out of 10. And this might give you a bit of an idea as to whether or not you think you want to have a go at it or not. It sort of, I think, makes it a little bit more, adds another factor to proceedings. So we have got one coming up later on, which is probably the next one I'm going to do, which is from Aspia Dog, which has a difficulty rating of 4. So there's going to be a bit of variety tonight, and as ever, these questions are only easy if you know the answers, so much of this is going to be subjective anyway, but this one has been marked as a difficulty rating of 7, which isn't the hardest one that I've got potentially lined up for tonight. So if you fancy having a go at this, you need to win fastest finger first, which we are going to play almost immediately. I don't think there's anything else I need to add. I'm on the white wine tonight. I think this is the end of the last bottle. Megs and I have had half, but we had a bottle with dinner, so we had a couple of glasses each. So I will have to go and open another bottle, but I'll do that after the first stack, I think. The code is a thing, but I will talk to you about the code later on when we have a break. So if you want to come and play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, remember you need a microphone if you want to be in the hot seat. But if you just want to play along at home, that's fine. You can play along in the lobby. And to do that, you're going to need to join the lobby, and you can either whisper this to Persephone's Twitch bot or type it into public chat, but it might be good to get into the habit of whispering to the bot because the vast majority of this game is played exclusively in whispers. So, if you would like to come and join the game, VLCD is what you need. VLC DD player, that could be. Oh god, I hope I don't run out of room. I've made the lobby maximum shorter. So if you're on the exclusion list, you'll get a little message from the bot saying you've already had your turn in the hot seat, or it's your question stack. So that's what that's all about. Down to you already. 18, 19, 21, I think. So that's nice. We've got half a lobby there. I'll give you till the end of the sting before I lock this lobby up, and we're overflowing into V. Lovely. So yeah, so I hope everyone is well. I did the shop today. That was exciting. Oh, we bought a new oven. Sort of middle class, middle-aged things that we get up to. We bought a new oven, so our oven just packed up in the middle of the week. We put it on to preheat, and like an hour later we went back and we stuck our hand inside, and it was like an air conditioner. And so it's like something has gone wrong somewhere along the line there. So we bought a new oven today. It's going to be delivered on Wednesday. I also have to say, Tuesday's stream, which I'll say more about later on, it's Mrs. Flush's birthday. I don't know why I'm whispering, she's in the next room with a film, but it's her birthday, so she's going to come and sort of hang out with us a little bit. So be absolutely nice to her and lovely, and we might do a little sort of try and do a happy birthday thing in the Discord or something. That could be cool. I hope you can hear me. But that's Tuesday to look forward to. Speaking of Discord, if you want to come and play in voice, you're going to need to be in the Discord, which is right there. Discord.gg/Persephone's. Do come and pop in. I think this could be the end of the loop coming up. And if it is, we've got 22 in the lobby, which means one of you is going to be next into the hot seat. Let's find out who it's going to be. We welcome to the lobby Clive of Legend, Connor M27, Scooter Dust, Cetra 4271, Acid Keyzet, Drahuska, Deduceman 45, Towboy123, G Eisens, Tyson Bain, Tipster with a 1, Noah File, Kazvez, Shadowman PX41, Awesome Quintuple 9, Ash the Bash, Puzzle Dan, Cola Cola, Toshi Deru Desu, 8 Minky, Matt the Ref, and Score Count. You are all in the lobby, poised, ready to play the next game of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? And I've got change. That's not good. Time and change left over. Okay, a reminder that you must have a microphone if you want to come and play in the hot seat. If you don't want to come and play in the hot seat because you haven't got a microphone, that's absolutely fine. Just ignore this fastest finger, or we'll have to go to the next player, which would be irritating if we do. But just ignore fastest finger if you don't have a microphone and you can play along in the lobby at home. Now, I need to see if I can remember all the buttons. I think it's F. It is. F for fastest finger first. Now, a reminder from this point on, you are whispering to the bot, Persephone's Twitch bot. She should be in the chat. She's the one who's going to read the questions, and as soon as she says a question in the chat, the question is live. Okay? And for this, you need to whisper to her ABCD, DCAB, CBAD, whatever you want, but as a single message no spaces, no punctuation, nothing, just a single message with just the letters. It's fastest finger first, there'll be a question, and there'll be 4 options. You need to put them into the correct order. Whoever gets fastest is going to be the first into the seat to play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So, fingers at the ready, keep your eye on the chat. Here comes the first question. Put these words in the order they first occur in the US national anthem. Light, sea, hailed, gleaming. I'm pretty sure we've had the UK one, so now it's time for the US one. See if I know. Oh, say, can't you see by the dawn's... I can't remember what the options were. So let me look at the thing. By the dawn's early light, something, something we hailed, was the something was gleaming. So that's the answer. PACD. So what cries in America? I actually quite like the tune. It's much better than the English national, the British national anthem. So B, C, A, light, C, hail, D, gleaming. That was the correct order. Or your home team advantage to the US out here. Let's see who got it right and who got it right in the fastest time. And hopefully my new fix will work. All of these were right. Quite a few. Who was fastest? Awesome Quintuple 9 in 6.65 seconds. Well done, you are going to be first to play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Oh, why is God mode on? Ash was in 0.01 seconds. I know why that is. It's because I haven't done my God mode properly. But fortunately, Ash, you are on the exclusion list, which means you didn't overwrite it. But Ash, the speed demon knows. No, God mode is definitely off. God mode is definitely off. I've obviously just made an error in the code somewhere, so I'm going to go back and take God mode out. It was a very special one-time thing. Toadboy actually the actual fastest. So I don't know. Ash may have been faster, but Toadboy the actual fastest. But the fastest non-played player is Awesome Quintuple 9, who is going to be the first player into the hot seat. So Awesome Quintuple 9 is down and with me in the private streaming room. So I'm just going to switch him on to undeafen myself rather. Awesome Quintuple 9 line piece. Welcome. You are the fastest finger, and you are going to be first to play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Alright, it's great to be here.
It's lovely to have you here, and I hope you're having a good weekend. Some formalities that we need to do just at the start of the evening. Can you nominate 3 Phone a Friend players? We don't need to isolate the Phone a Friends, but we just need to make sure that they potentially have a microphone and can be around in case you need them.
Let's see here. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go Shadowmane.
Shadowmane? Okay.
Yeah, let's see here. I guess I can't really go Panda since he kind of wrote the questions.
Yeah, Panda, as a writer and proofer, he's got a permanent veto on Phone a Friend, sadly.
Yeah, does Toshi have a mic? Because I'll go with them if they do.
Toshi also wrote the questions, so you can't have Toshi.
Oh.
Toshi and Panda wrote this question stack, so not them.
Okay, so just them and nobody else.
that would get you to the million, certainly.
Yeah. It's alright. I'll go with Matt and Scooter Dust.
Matt, Scooter Dust, and Shadowmane, can you please make sure that you are available and on standby, just in case we need you for Phone a Friend? And I just need you to confirm as well, shall I call you Line Piece or Awesome? I'll call you Line Piece, I think.
Yeah, I prefer Line Piece.
Line Piece, okay. Can you just confirm that it is just you, me, and the computer? There's no Google, no phones, you've got no earpieces, no one whispering the answer to you, it's just me and your brain.
Indeed.
Or Toshi and Elias versus your brain, I suppose I should say. Fantastic. Right. Well, you are now 15 questions away from a virtual £1 million. And you have got 4 little lifelines to help you out if you need along the way. You can elect to 50-50. You can phone one of your nominated friends. You can ask the lovely Twitch audience. Or you can indeed ask me as the host. 15 questions is all it takes to get to the £1 million. Can you do it? We'll find out.
You might want to turn on Go Live in Discord then.
I might want to turn on the Go Live in Discord, otherwise we're going to have issues, aren't we? That would be a massive issue. I thought I had turned it on, but I guess not. Where is the Windows screen? No, applications is what I want. Hang on. Stand by! I've forgotten to open the window projector. No, I haven't forgotten to open the window projector source. It's right there. I thought I'd done that. Share screen. There it is, window projector source. There you go. So now you can see it in real-time line piece, and it's all good. Are you ready to play?
I think so.
All right, very best of luck. Let's play. Who wants to be a millionaire? Okay. It is a good dance. I like to do the dance. Now, a reminder for the audience at home from this point on, until we get to ask the audience, you are whispering exclusively to Persephone's Twitch bot, and it's A, B, C, or D, just a single letter, and you have 15 seconds from when the question appears in the chat. As soon as a question appears in chat, the question is live. If you're a little bit behind because of latency, keep your eye on the chat because that will be in real time, and whisper, otherwise it won't count. A, B, C, D. If you want to walk away, just leave it blank, and you will automatically walk away. If you get it wrong, obviously you drop back, and so on. So if you want to walk away, leave it blank. Right, awesome quintuple 9. The very best of luck to you. Let's have a look at your first question. It's worth £100. An octagon has how many fantastic sides and awesome angles? 8, 6, 7, 5.
Alright, well, I can't see chat right now, but I'm fairly sure they'll be having one particular note of ashes in chat. That'll be a final answer.
So right answer, you just won £100. I'm gonna have to go check the chat now to see what's going on. Yes, all of the 8s, all of the very many 8s now coming in now, but they're very good. They waited until you had locked in your answer.
Yeah.
Not everyone getting that right. Score count, asset, tipster, and Noaphile walking away. Either that or they missed the question, possibly missed the time, but everyone else getting that one right. Let's have a look at question number 2 for £200. Which painter said, "We don't make mistakes, we don't make mistakes, we happy accidents"? I think it might be "we make happy accidents." Bill Alexander, Bob Ross, Dana Jester, Steve Ross.
I feel like let's just say the typo in the question is a happy little accident.
Possibly.
Let's go B, Bob Ross, final answer.
It's the right answer. You just won £200. I have to say, cards on the table, I wouldn't have had a Scooby-Doo with that. I've never heard of him. I don't know if that's an American-based question, possibly.
Yeah, he was a famous American painter back in, I want to say it was like the 80s. There's occasionally Twitch marathons of his.
Oh, okay. So home team advantages to the Americans. Not everyone getting it right. Juiceman and Kazvez walking away with £100, and Matt the Ref getting that one wrong. Everyone else is still alive and going. Let's have a look at question 3 for £300. What is the American equivalent of the UK game show Family Fortunes? Family Duel, Family Quarrel, Family Feud, Family Squabble.
Where's Family Drool? I want that to be a thing now.
Family Blockbusters. That could be.
Let's go C, Family Feud. Final answer.
It's the right answer. You got £300. Yeah, Family Duel Royale. Could be an interesting thing to do. Over in the lobby, everyone who is still alive is getting that one right. So we still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Lots of players. 14, I think, still alive. Okay, question number 4. It's worth £500. What is the topmost layer of the Earth referred to as? Crust, outer core, mantle, inner core.
See, now this is one of those things where I thought I knew it, and now I'm having second thoughts about that kind of thing.
Pressure of this game, though.
Yeah. That and the fact that I never really was that great in science.
We've got some lifelines. You've got 4 lifelines if you want to use them. You don't have to. You can walk away. It's worth £500.
Yeah. I think I'm going to ask the audience.
Okay. So just a reminder, audience, even if you've already answered because you're still in the lobby, you can answer again. And even if you're not in the lobby, you can answer on this question and you can do it to the public chat if you like. Again, it's just a single letter. But wait until the bot asks you. Here is the question. What is the topmost layer of the Earth referred to as? Now, A would be crust, B would be outer core, C would be mantle, D is inner core. Let's get line piece up to £500, or vote now. So again, either into the chat, the public chat, or into the Whispers, either is fine. And even if you're not playing, you can answer this question, no problem at all.
I love this little tune.
It's a good tune, isn't it?
Yeah.
87% think A, crust. This is based on a survey of 23, by the way. Nobody thought outer core. 9% think C, mantle. 4% think D, inner core. It's quite a big majority, but it's up to you. What do you think?
Yeah, I kind of figured it was crust, but like you said, I think it might have just been the pressure that was getting to me. So yeah, I'll lock it in. A, crust, final answer.
That's the right answer. You got £500. Well done, audience. That's what the lifelines are there for. Now, did everyone in the lobby get that one right? Let's have a look. No, Connor got that one wrong, dropped that down to 0, and Tyson Bain walked away with £300. Still 12 of you still alive. Now, Linepiece, this is the last point where you could go away with nothing. I'm sure you won't, and I hope you don't. You have still got those 3 lifelines left. Have a look at question number 5. It's worth £1,000. A guaranteed £1,000. What currency does South Korea use? Yen. $1. Real.
So I'm fairly confident that it's not A, and real sounds like I don't remember what real is, but I'm fairly certain it's, I don't know, it's probably somewhere in like Africa or something. I don't know. I'm sure everyone in the chat is laughing at me right now.
No, I'm sure they're not.
Yeah.
Sure they're not.
Tell you what, I'm gonna use the 50-50 on this.
Okay, yeah, that's what the lifelines are there for. Computer, please take away 2 random wrong answers, please. Leave line piece just the right answer and the 1 remaining wrong answer. Yen or 1? It's taken away real and dollar. Does that help?
I was kind of leaning towards 1 on this one. So yeah, I'm gonna hope that it's not A and that I just don't walk away with nothing and say B1 final answer.
Final answer?
Final answer. B1 final answer.
It's the right answer. You've just won £1,000. Well done.
Alright.
Okay. So you're up to a guaranteed £1,000. No matter what else happens, you're going to leave with a virtual £1,000. But yes, I can see now why this is a level 7 difficulty question stack. And sometimes it's good to mix things up a little bit, I think. But yeah, level 7 difficulty is really showing itself there. Guaranteed £1,000 now. No matter what else happens at this point, you're guaranteed to leave with that figure. You've still got phone a friend, and you can still ask the host over in the lobby. Whoa, a few people getting that one wrong. Scooter Dust, G. Isons, and Puzzle Dan getting that one wrong and dropping back to 0. Drahuska, Toadboy, and Ash the Bash electing to walk away with £500. Only a handful of players left now. Clive of Legend, Cetra, Shadowmane, Cola Cola, Toshi, and 8 Minky are all still alive and keeping up with you, Awesome Quintuple 9. So, money starts to go up a little bit steeper at this point. Question number 6 is worth £2,000. You might as well play it. You've got nothing to lose. Have a look and let me know what you'd like to do. If you were attending a tea ceremony, which tea would you be expecting to drink? Matcha tea, milk tea, black tea, oolong tea.
Well,
Worth £2,000.
I don't know what a tea ceremony is, but I can just about guarantee you we don't have those in Canada. So matcha tea matcha and milk tea both sound like things from Japan, which would logically be a place where a tea ceremony would be held. Black tea, that sounds vaguely British, which also makes some level of sense, and I don't know what the oolong tea is.
So you might as well play this. You've got nothing to lose on this one, but you have got 2
Yeah.
lifelines left. Phone a friend, ask the host. If you were attending a tea ceremony, which tea would you be expecting to drink? Matcha tea, milk tea, black tea, oolong tea.
You know what? I have a feeling that Shadowmane might know this. I'm gonna phone a friend. I'm gonna phone Shadowmane for this.
Okay. We'll get Shadowmane up on the line. You tell him the question and the 4 possible answers. He'll then have 30 seconds to come up with some sort of response. Okay. Let's see if we've got a Shadowmane here. Shadowmane, are you on the line? Shadowmane, are you with me? Oh, it's ringing.
Hello?
Shadowmane,
Yeah?
Royal Flush here from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. We've got awesome quintuple 9 here, line piece. He's doing okay. He's up to £1,000, but he needs your help to get up to £2,000. He's going to ask you the question. There are still 4 possible answers. One of those will be worth £2,000. Okay.
Yeah, alright, sounds good.
Great. The next voice you'll hear will be line pieces, and we'll have to go from there. 30 seconds. All right, line piece, lots of luck. 30 seconds. Your time starts now.
Hi, if you're attending a tea ceremony, which tea would you be expecting to drink? Matcha tea, milk tea, black tea, or oolong tea?
Well, I have been to a tea ceremony before. I think they're a thing in Japan, and I'm pretty sure that it wasn't milk tea or black tea. My instinct is matcha tea, but it has been 4 years since I last went to a tea ceremony, so I would guess matcha tea. And you've got them to lose, Lawson, so I say go for it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Thanks.
Does that help?
That helps quite a bit. Yeah, I trust Shadowmane on this. I'll go A, matcha tea, final answer.
It's the right answer. You've just won £2,000.
Alright.
Well done, Shadowmane, knowing the right answer. His memory serving him well from his trip to Japan there. Going to pop over to the chat and see what's going on. Good matcha. I wondered if Ash was going to comment on this. Good matcha is so good. I have to say, I wouldn't have had again, despite being a sort of a moderately professional tea drinker, semi-professional tea drinker, I could say. I've never been to a tea ceremony. I think it might be a Japanese sort of Eastern Asian thing. Let's have a look at the lobby. A few people getting that one wrong. Clive, Cetra, Cola, and 8 Minky all getting that one wrong and going away with £1,000. Only Shadowmane and Toshi remain, and Toshi is the question writer, so only Shadowmane of active players who don't already know the answers still going. As for you, Line Piece, you're up to £2,000. At this point, though, you would lose £1,000 if you gave me a wrong answer. You've got 1 lifeline left. You can still ask the host. Question number 7 is worth £4,000. Have a look. You can walk away if you like. Let me know what you'd like to do. Hepatitis causes an inflammation of what part of the body? Bladder, pancreas, kidneys, liver.
So you know those times where you like hear a word so many times and you know you've heard it so many times that's become fully ingrained into your vocabulary, but you have no idea what that word means or relates to. That's what I'm going through right now.
I know that feeling.
Yeah.
What are you thinking at the moment? Of course, you can say you've got the option to ask me. You can walk away. But what are you thinking at the moment?
My instinct would be pancreas. I don't know what's giving me that thought. I know all I really know about it is that it's can be caused through sexual transmission. I know family friendly. Sorry.
It's biology.
Yeah. And that's really all I'm going off of. It could be bladder, but aside from that, I don't really know. So yeah, I'm gonna ask the host. Me as well.
You're gonna ask me?
Yeah.
Okay, here's what I think. This is not something that I'm familiar with in terms of knowing anyone who's had hepatitis, but I am familiar with it.
That's good.
Yeah, that is a good thing. I am familiar with it tangentially, though, because My mum is always saying to me, it's usually around Christmas time we go and visit her, stop drinking port or you'll get gout. And my mum seems to think that if I drink port or too much red wine, then you get gout. And it sort of develops from that point when she says, if you get gout, you'll get hepatitis. I'm like, I don't think that is quite how it works, Mum. But it does sort of indicate to me that hepatitis is something connected with alcohol poisoning. And based on that, I would think it's probably the liver. But I don't know. But that would be my inclination. My mum is normally, she gets a few things wrong here and there, but with stuff like this, she's normally pretty on it. So this is sort of become an extended ask of the host based on what his mum says to him when he drinks too much at Christmas. I think it's probably the liver. But it is a hunch and an instinct rather than I am saying with 100% certainty. So that's my answer. I hope that's of some help, and that is my final answer.
Okay. So, just to recap, I'm at 2K now, right?
We are currently at £2,000. The next question, you'd lose 1,000 for a wrong answer. You'd get 4,000 for a right answer.
Right. Well, I have 1,000 no matter what.
That's true.
And if I play on, maybe by some miracle, I might get a question I'm actually decently versed in. So.
You walk away with £2,000. It's entirely up to you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna follow your logic for this because you do have some knowledge in this topic.
Thank you.
So, yeah, I'm gonna go the liver. Final answer. Hope for the best.
Okay. Because you've asked the host, I don't get anything on my screen. So, computer, will you please reveal the correct answer? It is D liver.
Yeah.
Go on. Mama Flush. Excellent. Woo! Yes. There's a question that hepatitis causes an inflammation of what part of the body? Yes, I know, but unfortunately there isn't an option ask the host's wife at the moment in the game. The webcam is on and everyone is currently seeing you in your pyjama shorts, by the way. And, yeah, Megs is here. You okay?
Yeah, I could just hear you going hepatitis.
It was, yeah.
I was like, surely he knows that.
Yes. Well, I was not sure, but there we go. Good. Right. Meg says hello. Sorry you couldn't hear the other half of that conversation. She was watching a film with Dylan in the other room. Right, let's see how the lobby got on with that one. Shadowmane guessing and getting it wrong and dropping back to the £1,000, and Toshi actually walking away from that one despite writing the question. So Toshi is going to be the winner of the lobby, and it is just you from here, Awesome Quintuple 9, in every sense of the word. You are now up to £4,000, but you have no lifelines left. The next question, question 8, is worth £8,000 for a right answer, but you would lose £3,000 if you give me a wrong answer. Have a look, let me know what you'd like to do. It's worth £8,000. In standard Q Dan ranking, which of the following ranks is the highest? 1 Q, 1 Dan, 9 Dan, 9 Q.
Alright, so first of all, before I answer this, I would like to preface this by saying I'm very glad I have a deep knowledge of Beatmania 2DX because they basically use this system more or less.
Ah, helpful.
So how it works is it goes from roughly 9Q to 1Q. 9Q is the lowest, then it goes to 1Q, then it goes 1 Dan, and then up to 9 Dan.
Please forgive my butchering the pronunciation.
Don't worry, I'm sure I did it worse. So I'm going to say C9 Dan, final answer.
You just won £8,000.
Alright.
Nice. That's one I feel I probably would have been slightly more confident on helping you with had you had Arthur host. I've got a friend who runs a karate class, so
Nice.
yeah, it's the only thing I know about. Well, I know a little bit about martial arts, but not a huge amount. Why am I looking at the lobby? The lobby is over. Line Piece, you're up to £8,000. You've got no lifelines left, but you're now 2 questions away from the next big milestone of £32,000. We'll guarantee you 32. You would lose £7,000 at this point if you gave me a wrong answer. Have a look at question number 9. Let me know what you'd like to do. It's worth £16,000. Poutine is a dish originating from which Canadian province? Ontario, Quebec, New Brunswick, British Columbia.
I hate that I don't know this.
Oh no! As a Canadian as well. I suppose that's kind of the point.
Yeah. I really should know this, but like my first inkling would have been somewhere close to the coast, so either New Brunswick or British Columbia. Question is, do I really want to risk $7,000 on it?
It's a lot of money to lose. It's worth 16 though if you get it right.
The thing is, if I guess and if I'm wrong, as a Canadian, I'd look like more of a fool. And if I
rather than taking those
£8,000,
rather than taking those £8,000 back to Canada, 8,000 virtual pounds, say I didn't know, but hey, look what I brought.
Yeah.
Look what I brought home.
Yeah.
Poutine. Poutine is a dish which originated from which Canadian province? Ontario, Quebec, New Brunswick, British Columbia. It's entirely up to you. You can walk away with £8,000. Have a guess. 16 if you get it right, lose 7 if you get it wrong.
I will say though, poutine is a fantastic dish, and you really should try it if you haven't before.
I've never heard of it. Is it something to do with either chicken or potatoes?
Vaguely potatoes. It's basically French fries with gravy and like little tiny like blocks of monster cheese or cheese curds over it, and it basically the gravy melts the cheese and it creates like a sort of like a fish mash of fries, gravy, and cheese. It's really good.
We have that in the UK. It's called chips and gravy with cheese. We're not.
Wow,
You go to the chippy after a night out and you're like, oh, I want chips and gravy. They're more famous in the north. Ask Ash about chips and gravy. He's as a Midlandsy person, he'll have better chips and gravy than I'll get in the south. I can guarantee you that. But it's up to you. £8,000, so you can walk away, or you can have a guess. 16,000 if you get it right. Lose 7 if you get it wrong. It's entirely up to you.
Yeah.
Do you have an inkling at the moment?
Like I said, my inkling is somewhere close to the coast, which would be either New Brunswick or British Columbia. But again, that's just an inkling. For all I know, it could have been in Quebec or something. It does sound vaguely French now that I think about it. I really think the sensible thing to do is just take the 8K, admit that I don't know it, and get the heck out of Dodge. So yeah, I'm just gonna walk away and then look this stuff up on Wikipedia because it might be in the future.
In a future episode. Is that your final answer? You're going to walk away?
Yeah, final answer.
Okay, give him an absolutely massive round of applause. Line Piece goes back to Canada with a virtual £8,000.
That's probably like $13,000
It's
something
probably
like that.
Exchange rate's not quite as much as that, but it's not far off. It's probably 10 or 11, something like that. Out of idle curiosity, if there was nothing on the line, what would you have gone for? Because you said on the coast, so maybe New Brunswick or British Columbia, but then you said it sounded French, so maybe Quebec.
I'd probably go with New Brunswick.
You go New Brunswick. I can say if you had gone with New Brunswick, you would no longer be sat there with £8,000 because you'd have just lost £7,000. And that little inkling that told you maybe it's French could have been one to follow. It was in fact be Quebec, who are famous for the poutine.
Yeah, it seems so obvious now.
2020 hindsight. Yeah, it's a great thing, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, Line Piece, it's been absolutely smashing having you here. Thank you so much for coming to join us. I hope you've had fun. Yeah. And you will go onto the leaderboard, the Hall of Fame, with £8,000.
All right.
Don't you go away, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go for a short break, during which time I will put on a set game for you to have a think about. During that time, I'm also going to go and top up my wine glass, and then I will be back shortly afterwards for another round of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So let me put the swing back on. Let me set up a set game for y'all. There's the swing. Let's go to set game. Let's go play. Let's go new Twitch game, and let's switch that over to, where is it? Cancel. Can hear me clicking it. There we go. And I'll mute the audio in there, so we don't clash. If you finish it, exclamation mark new for a new one. I'll be back in just a few minutes, and we'll set up the next game.
Sonnenschein und dann mit dir im Wald allein. Weiter brauch ich nichts zum Glücklichsein. Wochenend und Sonnenschein. Und dann mit dir im Wald allein. Weiter brauch ich nichts zum Glücklichsein. Wochenend und Sonnenschein. Über uns die Lerche zieht. Sie singt genau wie wir ein Lied. Alle Vögel stimmen fröhlich ein. Wochenend und Sonnenschein. Sonnenschein und dann mit dir im Wald allein. Weiter brauch ich nichts zum Glücklichsein. Wochenend und Sonnenschein.
Looks like you're doing well. I'll let you finish this one off before I switch the game setting back. Doing well. This is your second one you were on, so I didn't catch you did the first one, but well done on this one, certainly for Lingo, Cetra again, 8-Min-Key, Boki Ralboa, and anyone else going to find the last set? Let me see if I can find it. B1, B2, A2, has anyone got that yet? Yes, Lingo got that one. I don't want this to monopolize the stream, so let's find it quick. I don't know if am I logging the answers on this? Oh, there we go, we've got it. Well done, Panda. Panda's right there. Don't type a new one, otherwise I'll feel compelled to let it carry on. So let's close that. Let's go back to that, and let's go and stop that instance of set game. That's a fun, nice little diversionary thing to do, I think, during the break. Okay, we're going to carry on, and this is the end of the adverts, and I'll see you after the credits. Thank you very much for that Prime subscription there, Noah File. Very, very grateful to you. That's enormously kind. Thank you very much. And I get to thank you with an emoji, which is cool. So there's a nice emoji. Thank you very much. I am very grateful to you and to everyone, all my subscribers, followers. It is always lovely to have you here. Without you, there would be no show. So welcome to the second part of tonight's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. And I'm now starting to think I maybe need to put Set Game as a pre-show game as well to go with the jazz. That could be something to do on the side. I think that could be really good fun. Do you like Set Game? I suppose it's better than nothing. Better than just staring at a screen for 5 minutes while I go and set up the next game. Yeah. We're going to crack right on with the next game. I'll do announcements and adverts after game number 2. So remind me to do that in case I forget. We are being treated to a stack by Aspie a dog. So this is Aspie's first stack, first time Aspie's stack has appeared in the game. So Aspie, I have temporarily added you to the exclusion list for this game because obviously you'll know all the answers. This one has a difficulty rating of 4 compared to the last one, which was a 7. So if that gives you any indications to whether or not you would like to continue with it. I need to see if I can fix that God mode thing. God mode is definitely not on, Ash, but if you win fastest finger again, because you're on the exclusion list, you won't get to play anyway. But yeah, it would be nice for you to see your actual time. I don't think I can do that now that I've started the build though, sadly, so remind me to do that in between this and the next game. So, if you'd like to come and join this lobby, you will need to type in the code either whispering to the bot or into the public chat. IRZP, IRZP, pop it in if you want to get your chance in the hot seat. Remember, you need a microphone if you want to come and do hot seat stuff. So we need to do some talking. But if you just want to play in the lobby, you can join the lobby and then just ignore fastest finger and that'll be fine. Switch spot's gone from Villa Maria to Oyster Bay. And a reminder too that this is going to be the last one where I'm going to have this instance of the lobby of the excluded players rather populated. So for the next Millionaire stream, which will probably be in 2 or 3 weeks' time, I will clear that exclusion list and bring it back to everyone can get in. So like I say, the odds are in your favour if you haven't played already for the rest of this stream, and after that it'll be a open hunting season again. Isn't really Zoo's problem. Quite right, Poker Joker. It's not really Zoo's problem. Are you in the lobby? Yes, you are. You're at J for Poker Joker. 811. Right, I'll just give you till the end of this sting. Yes, so of course Aspie won't be able to be a phone a friend for this one, because he's written the questions out. Likewise Panda, who's proofed it, and likewise me, who is the host option, as of course I'm sure you are aware, because I'm like sat in this chair. I will talk to you about the code, but I'll do that when we do adverts in a bit. Can you have Megs as a phone a friend? I don't see why not, but she is watching a film at the moment. If anyone wins and they want to ask Megs to be phone a friend. Huh? Yeah, you okay with that? Meg says she is happy to be a phone a friend, so if anyone did want to use Meg as a phone a friend, you'd be more than welcome to. As to what gaming chair, it's a Noble chair, Aspie. Noble chair. I got it when I built my PC about 4 years ago now, and it is starting to look a little bit worse for wear because it's Persephone's chair, which is obviously the name of the indie company, hence the shirt. It's showing signs that it does belong to Persephone, and after sort of 4 or 5 years, it is starting to crack a little bit on the fabric, but it's immensely comfortable, lumbar support, neck rest and stuff, so yeah, it's all good. We're on to the second loop. That isn't good, but it is good because we've allowed Natta and Toadboy to come and join the lobby, so I'm going to lock the lobby up now, and let's see who's going to be next to play. We welcome to the lobby Clive of Legend, Connor M27, Cetra 4271, Drahuska, Puzzle Dan, Matt the Ref, Shadowmane PX41, Lingo Maniac 88, Bocky Ralboa, Poker Joker 811, Scooter Dust, Tyson Bain, Noah File, Cola, Toshi Darudesu, Kazvez, Awesome Quintuple 9, 8 Minky, DMMJRB, G Eisens, 80_Bash, Natta IKH, and Toadboy123. Welcome to the lobby. You are next in line to play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? That's the last one. It's very difficult to count at the same time. Very difficult to count at the same time. Right, a reminder that you need to whisper this to the bot if you are playing Fastest Finger. Whisper it to the bot as a single message, A, B, C, D, D, C, A, B, C, B, A, D, whatever you think the answer is. But a single message is the key and most important thing here, and make sure it is whispered, otherwise it won't be processed. So, 4 options will come up. You need to put them into the correct order. Eyes down, nice and quiet in the audience. Here comes the next question. Starting at the head, put these body parts in order. Larynx, cerebellum, heart, tibia. A bit of a tricky one to start off with there. So, starting at the head, you're going to get the brain up in the head, so you're going to get the cerebellum there. Coming a little bit further down, I think, is the larynx. Yes, because that's in the throat. And then what was it? Heart and tibia. Is tibia in the leg? I think tibia is in the leg, so next should probably be heart. It is, yes, heart, and then the tibia down in the leg. So cerebellum, larynx, heart, tibia, B, A, C, D is what we were after there. Let's have a look who got it right and who got it right in the fastest time. All of these were right. Quite a few of them. Who was fastest? Lingomaniac 88 in 6.77 seconds. Congratulations, Lingomaniac. You are going to be next into the chair. Once again, Ash the Bash smashing it out the park with 0.01 seconds. I will fix that God mode after the next break, Ash. Who was the de facto fastest there? Matt the Ref, maybe unsurprisingly there, the sports ball fan, actually getting the fastest actual time. But of course, Matt was I think the second player into the hot seat. So he gets a nice orange colour, and it's Lingomaniac who gets to assume the role in the hot seat. Lingomaniac, are you with us? If you are, then no one will be able to hear you because I haven't turned OBS on anyway, but I don't think you are, so that's fine. There's Lingomaniac. He looks like he's just in the green room, just getting sound tested, and hopefully he's going to pop in just a second. Ash answered it wrong as well. Amazing. So truly God mode going on here. But yeah, at least the exclusion is working, which is good. That was nice when your program works. Lingomaniac, are you with us?
Yes, I am.
Excellent. Welcome to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. You are next into the hot seat. Congratulations. Very exciting times. Now, first thing you're going to need to do is to nominate 3 phone friends who could help you out in the event that you need to call someone up.
Let's see. I will nominate Shadowmane.
Okay.
Can I nominate Matt the Ref?
You can.
All right. And I will nominate Toshi.
Shadowmane, Matt the Ref, and Toshi, please be on standby with microphones ready just in case we need to call you up for phone a friend. And if you can just confirm for me, Lingomaniac, that it is just you, me, and the computer. There is no Google or phones or earpieces or anything like that helping you out.
Nope.
Lovely stuff. Okay, so you are into the hot seat, and you are next to play for a virtual £1 million. So here we go again. 15 brand new questions and 4 brand new lifelines. Of course, you can 50-50. You can phone one of your nominated friends. You can ask the Twitch audience, or you can indeed ask the host. Those are your options. Are you ready to play?
Yes, I am.
Fantastic. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Okay, a little reminder for everyone else, if you're playing along in the lobby, from this point on, you need to be whispering to the bot unless we get an ask the audience, and it's just the letter A, B, C, or D, and you'll have 15 seconds from when the question comes up in the chat. So if you've got a little bit of latency, keep your eye on the chat, because that will be the judge, jury, and executioner, as it were, as to when time is up. So don't miss it, and make sure you whisper A, B, C, or D. Lingomaniac, let's get going. The first question is worth £100. In Chinese cuisine, which of these is a popular side dish? Egg fried chips, egg fried rice, egg fried beans, egg fried cheese.
Yeah, I was waiting for that one to come up. I'm going to say B, egg fried rice. Final answer.
Yeah, it's the right answer. You got £100. It's nice because the question compiler randomizes the order of the answers, and I have a feeling egg fried cheese was possibly supposed to be D because it's supposed to be the joke answer at the end. So kind of nice that's come up there. Drahuska getting that one wrong, as did Awesome Quintuple 9. Matt the Ref, Poker Joker, and Toad Boy all electing to walk away after question 1. Everyone else is still alive. Have a look at question 2. It's worth £200. What is Winnie the Pooh's favourite sweet food? Pickled onions, honey, mustard, ketchup.
B, honey.
That's the right answer. You got £200. Yes, Mr. Sanders, he does love his honey. Let's see how the lobby got on there. Noah File getting that one wrong. Dropping back down to 0. Everybody else is still alive and well. Let's go on question number 3. It's worth £300. What colour are the 0 and 00 segments of a roulette wheel? Yellow, green, blue, red.
Never actually played roulette.
Ah, been to a casino?
Yes, I have.
Uh-huh.
It was like 4 years ago.
Oh,
I mean, roulette just isn't an appealing game to me. There are other games I prefer more. But
I
anyway, I
agree
do
with
know
you on
that the answer. I do know that the answer is green. Final answer.
B green, final answer?
Yep.
That's the right answer. You got £300. Yes, roulette. It's never been for me. There's no skin involved. I was for a game of poker. Over in the lobby, Kazvez walking away from that one, leaving us with £200. Everyone else, if you were alive before, you're alive now. Right, up to question number 4 then, Lingo Maniac. It's worth £500. Have a look at this. On the periodic table, which letter of the alphabet represents the reactive metal potassium? H, K, I, S.
That is BK.
Certainly is. You just won £500. Yes, I think, if memory serves, it comes from the German. Because it was discovered by a German. I might be mixing it up with something else, but it means, yeah, potassium in German begins with a K, and that's why it's K on the periodic table. Puzzle Dan getting that one wrong, walking away with, or not getting that one wrong, but walking away with £300. Everybody else still alive and well. Let's go on to the next question, and this is question 5. It's worth a guaranteed £1,000 if you give me a right answer, but it's also the last point. You could go away with nothing. Have a look. Let me know what you'd like to do. What is a homily? Sermon, London landmark, dictionary, army rank.
Well, I can confidently say that I have no idea.
Ah!
So I will be using a lifeline on this.
Okay, well you've got 4 to
Question
choose
is-
from. You can 50-50, you can phone a friend, ask the audience, or ask the host.
And considering that this is a £1,000 question, I figure it's not going to be too difficult. So, ask the audience is a potential here.
Okay.
Also wondering if yeah, I'm going to ask the audience.
Okay, audience, even if you're in the lobby and even if you've already answered, remember you must answer again to be included in this survey, and this can be done either to whisper or in the public chat. Here is the question, and it's worth £1,000 for Lingomaniac. The question is, what is a homily? Now, A is sermon, B is London landmark, C is dictionary, D is army rank. Just the letter, either to public chat or whisper. Let's get Lingomaniac up to a guaranteed £1,000. All vote now. Again, even if you're not playing in the game or in the lobby, you can still vote on this question. 19 people surveyed in this. 84% think it's a sermon, and then 5% for each of the other answers: London landmark, dictionary, and army rank. Quite a high percentage. Don't know if that helps you at all.
Yeah, I'd say that's good enough for me. I'll go a sermon. Final answer.
So the right answer is just won £1,000. Excuse me. Yes, homily is often given in the Church of England, so It's something I often see in pew sheets. It's normally during choral evensong they'll say a homily may be given, but it's often referred to as either a homily or a sermon. Over in the lobby.
I'm both American and Jewish, so
Oh, right.
Goes against me on that.
Yeah, fair enough. Connor and Cetra and Tyson Bain all walking away with £500 there. Everyone else, Clive, Shadow, Boki Balboa, Scooter Dust, Cola Cola, Toshi, 8 Minky, DMM, JRB, G Isons, Ashabash, and Natter. You're all up to a guaranteed £1,000. Well played. As for you, Lingo Maniac, you're now guaranteed £1,000 as well, and you're now 10 away from a virtual million. Money starts to go up a little bit steeper now. The next question is worth £2,000. You might as well play it. There's nothing to lose on this question. You have still got 3 lifelines if you need to use them. Have a look. Question number 6 is worth £2,000. Tom Fletcher and Harry Judd are members of which British boy band? McFly, Westlife, Boyzone. Take that.
Another one where I don't know the answer. There's a cultural divide here.
Yeah, it has to be a dog obviously writing the questions here, and I think he's got a British background. So I'd say they're only easy if you know the answers.
That is true. I mean, there's one of these that I recognize that I feel like I've heard before, but it doesn't really say much. I'm gonna use my phone a friend.
Okay, who would you like to phone?
I will phone Shadowmane.
Shadowmane again. Okay, we'll get him on the line. You'll have 30 seconds to tell him the question and the 4 possible answers, and hopefully he can elucidate as to what the answer could be. Let's see if we can get Shadow. I'm assuming we're going to have. Oh, there we go. He's ringing.
Hello?
Shadowmane.
Yeah.
Royal Flush again from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Good evening.
Good evening.
You're popular this evening. I've got Lingo Maniac here. He's up to £1,000. Needs your help to get up to the next amount on the money tree, which would be £2,000. He'll tell you the question. Next voice you'll hear will be Lingo's. He'll tell you the question. There are 4 possible answers. One of those is worth £2,000. All right.
Okay.
Fab. Lingo Maniac. 30 seconds. Lots of luck. Your time starts now.
Tom Fletcher and Harry Judd are members of which British boy band? McFly, Westlife, Boyzone, Take That.
Well, I can immediately rule Take That out of the equation, and Boyzone isn't really reaching out to me. I think the inkling I have between McFly and Westlife, those names don't exactly sound Westlifey to me, so I'm going to say McFly. But then again, this is a music question, and you know my history with music, so McFly is my inkling, but it's not a strong inkling, sorry.
All right, thank you.
McFly is an inkling, but not a strong inkling, in Shadowmane's words there. Does that help?
I mean, it certainly does. I mean, Take That is the one that I feel like I've heard of, but I mean, that would have been a complete shot in the dark. So I would have had no reason to go for it on that alone. So if McFly is the right answer, then I mean, that's certainly nice. I'm tempted to use my 50-50 to hopefully try to confirm things a little bit more, and hopefully I don't get left with A and B.
Yeah, it is 50-50 is completely random. There is no predetermination. It will just take away 2 random wrong answers. There is no influence from either me or it doesn't listen into the game.
Yeah, that would probably be a lot harder to implement.
Probably would be. It's up to you. So you've nothing to lose on this question.
That is true. But the fact is, I still have 2 lifelines on the table.
Indeed.
And it would be a shame to leave now. So I'll play it conservatively, and I think I will use my 50-50.
Okay, computer, take away 2 random wrong answers, please. Leave Lingo Maniac the right answer and the 1 remaining wrong answer. A, McFly. D, Take That.
Well, I think that's good enough for me. I mean, since Take That was definitely out of the question, I'll go A, McFly. Final answer.
the right answer. You've just won £2,000. Well done.
All right.
Yeah, take that, Robbie Williams and Gary Barlow. Boyzone was, incidentally, if you'd asked me, you'd have had a 100% certain answer, just to let you know. Boyzone I actually saw live when I was about 11 years old. Ronan Keating and Stephen Gately. Westlife was Brian McFadden, I think, was the lead singer in Westlife. Though some time ago, we're going right back to the late 90s, early noughties. Say Harry and Tom, and who's the other member of McFly? I can't remember now, but yeah, that's your that's the way it goes. So over in the lobby, let's have a look, see what happened. Bocky Ralboa and G. Eisen's electing to walk away. Sorry, getting that one wrong, I beg your pardon, and going with £1,000. Toshi Desu walking away with 1,000 there. Everyone else, Clive, Shadow, Scooter, Cola, Aminky, DMM, JRB, Ash, and Nata all still alive. As for you, Lingo, you are now up to £2,000, although at this point, if you give me a wrong answer, you would lose £1,000 and drop back down to 1,000. You've still got an Ask the Host lifeline available if you want to use it. Have a look at question number 7. It's worth £4,000. Judge Judith Scheindlin's 1996 book, an oft-quoted line is, "Don't pee on my leg and tell it's what?" Snowing, raining, normal, hailing.
I laughed a bit at normal. I think that's pretty funny. But I don't know if I've ever heard Judge Judy say this, but I do know that she has said, "Don't pee on my leg and tell me it's raining." So B, raining, final answer.
It's the right answer. You've just won £4,000. Yeah, Judge Judith Scheindlin, Judge Judy, as she's colloquially known to most people. Don't pee on my leg and tell me it's raining. Let's have a look at the lobby. Natter getting that one wrong, dropping that down to £1,000, and we're down to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the lobby. Clive, Shadow, Scooter, Cola, Ape, DMM, and Ash. As for you, Lingo, you're climbing up nice and comfortably now. You're up to £4,000. Question number 8 is worth £8,000. You can walk away at this point if you like. You don't have to play, but you have still got an Ask the Host lifeline available. Have a look. Let me know what you'd like to do. In which city of Scotland would you find the Scottish Parliament? Edinburgh, Glasgow, Dundee, Inverness.
Glasgow is kind of standing out at me a little bit.
Any particular reason?
Well, out of these, I've heard of Edinburgh and Glasgow. Those are the only two that I've heard of. And like I know that there's like Edinburgh has there's a castle there, so I mean that's the main reason I know about it.
Right.
Yeah, I mean I've actually.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure they conduct parliamentary briefings in castles. And I might be wrong.
Yeah, I mean I've never actually been to Europe. Period.
Yeah, slightly on the back foot there.
Yeah, I mean I would like to go at some point, and I mean I was hoping to get a chance for Quiz Night Live, although with COVID-19, that's looking a bit unlikely this year.
Sketchy, yes, possibly. Well, we're hoping Quiz Night Live may still happen at some point a little bit later on in the year, maybe. But that's Ash you'd need to talk to about that. I think it's all, with everything still being so up in the air at the moment, I think it's safe to say that it's safe to say nothing at the moment.
Yeah, I mean that's totally fair.
What's your feelings on this though? I mean, you have still got a lifeline there. You can ask the host. In which city of Scotland would you find the Scottish Parliament? Edinburgh, Glasgow, Dundee, Inverness.
I mean, I feel like you'd have a better chance of knowing this than I would, so I'd like to ask you.
Okay, here's what I think. How well do you know Scotland? For example,
I know it exists.
You know it's a thing. Do you know what the capital of Scotland is?
I think it's Glasgow.
See, it would make sense to have the Scottish Parliament in the capital city, which I'm fairly sure they do. sort of 80% sure the Scottish Parliament is in the capital city of Scotland. Capital city of Scotland is Edinburgh, not Glasgow.
Okay.
I want to say it's something. Is it in like the district of Holyrood? Sounds about right from all my times watching the SNP on Prime Minister's Questions. I'm pretty sure it's in Edinburgh, which is, like I say, the capital city of Scotland, and would make sense for the Scottish Parliament. Because of course the English Parliament is all based in Westminster in London. So that's my inkling, and that is literally all I've got to go on. I think I've heard mentioned to Holyrood, which I'm pretty sure is in Edinburgh, during Prime Minister's Questions from the SNP, and Edinburgh is the capital city of Scotland. So based on that would be my inclination. I'm probably about 80% sure, and that is my final answer.
Well, if you had asked me, if you had asked me before, I probably would have guessed that Glasgow was the capital of Scotland, and it certainly makes sense that Scottish Parliament would be in the capital. And if the capital is Edinburgh, I'll go with a Edinburgh final answer.
Okay, I didn't get anything in my log at this point, so computer, would you please reveal the correct answer? It is indeed Edinburgh! Boom! Smashing it out of the park. Nicely done there, Lingomaniac. Nicely done. Well trusted. Now, over in the lobby, everyone who was in is still in. All 7 of you. Clive, Shadow, Scooter Dust, Cola, 8Minky, DMM, and Ash the Bash. As for yourself, you have exhausted your lifelines. You have no lifelines left. However, you are now only 2 questions away from the next big milestone of £32,000 and 7 away from a million. The next question, question number 9, if you give me a right answer, is worth £16,000. However, you drop 7 if you give me a wrong answer. Have a look at question number 9 of a possible 15. What is the SI unit of work? Watt, Newton, Celsius, Joule.
I was a little bit... I thought I knew the answer when I first saw the question. I was a little bit concerned thinking about things like, wait, is that actually work? And, when D Joule came up, I felt a lot better. Although, I'm wondering if there's a who's on first opportunity here with a Watt.
There could be. Were it a more casual game like what happened with Wheel of Fortune and Tipster a few nights back, I would probably be inclined to humour that. But Millionaire, I feel, is a little more serious. So I probably
that is fair.
I'd like to lock in what? What would you like to what in? the what in? What in? Lock in? Lock in what? What?
Yeah.
What? Lock in? What in?
I feel like I actually feel like I remember seeing a puzzle on Wheel of Fortune where the answer was, I'd like to buy a vowel.
Nice.
But, yeah.
Can I solve? I'd like to buy a vowel. I thought you wanted to solve! Make your mind up!
But yeah, I know that Joule is energy, which I know is always defined as the ability to do work. So I feel pretty confident in saying that D Joule is the answer. And that's my final answer.
That's your final answer?
Yes.
You just won £16,000!
Right.
Nicely done! And you're up to the top of the board for the night, certainly, so far. Sorry, what were you about to say?
I think Watt is power, Newton is force, and Celsius is temperature.
Celsius temperature. Watt is is it power or is it resistance? It was volt resistance.
Ohm is resistance.
Ohm is resistance. That's why I was really bad at physics. I got a B, believe it or not, I got a B in GCSE physics, but yeah, it doesn't stick around. Oh, a few more people getting that one wrong. Cola and DMM attempting that and getting it wrong, dropping down to £1,000, and Shadowmane electing to walk away with 8,000. Clive, Scooter, 8 Minky and Ash are all still alive in the lobby. The 4 of them now against you, Lingomaniac. As for you, you have still used all your lifelines, but you are now only one question away from the second milestone of £32,000. It would guarantee you to leave with 32 if you gave me a wrong answer after that. However, if you give me a wrong answer to this question, you would lose £15,000 and drop back to 1,000. Have a look at question number 10 of a possible 15. Which sport is Adam Peaty most commonly associated with? Football, golf, swimming, rugby.
If only I still had my phone a friend.
Yeah, Matt might be a helpful one on this one.
I was just saying, Matt. I would say, Matt, get in here and help me.
I'm sure he would. He would be. Yep, he's confirming in chat that he does indeed know this one.
Yeah. Well, I feel like I probably should have saved my phone a friend if a sports-related question came up, but alas, I don't see the question stack until you do. So,
like, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, right here.
Seeing it in real time. That's the way the game goes.
Yeah. Standards and practices, keeping everything legit.
Absolutely.
But I mean, 16,000, not a bad payday.
Certainly not. Certainly not. Have you got any inclination whatsoever?
I mean, if I had to take a guess, I would probably go with football.
Okay.
But I don't think it's worth it to take that risk right now. I mean, and if I was on the actual show and I was in this situation, I wouldn't risk it. So I'm gonna take the 16 grand and leave.
Final answer?
Yep, final answer.
Okay, give Lingomaniac a massive round of applause. He goes away with £16,000 and a smile, I dare say. Let's just take a peek. Actually, we'll look at the lobby in just a second, because I don't do that. I don't look at the lobby after the question. I don't actually know if it updates. It does. Clive got this one wrong, dropped back to £1,000, and 8 Minky walked away with 16, and Scooter and Ash both got this right. The fact that Ash got this right gives me an idea as to what this might be, because actually I didn't know. I didn't have a clue. But Scooter and Ash are the winners of the lobby there, who would have won £32,000. If you were going to go with anything, Lingo, what would you have gone with your inclination of football?
Probably.
Yeah, if you would have gone with football, you would have just lost £15,000. The correct answer was not as I thought. Actually, I thought, given Ash got it right, I assumed the answer was rugby. Ash is obviously more worldly wise than I thought. The answer is actually C, swimming. Adam Peaty, the swimmer. But
Swimming probably would have been the last answer I would have chosen. I mean, rugby would have been my second guess.
Yeah, I was thinking rugby and then maybe golf. I didn't think he was a footballer, but yeah, swimming would have been number 3. But that's the game. Defeated by Aspie Dog's question stack. A very nice question stack indeed. Thank you very much for this, Aspie. And Lingomaniac, you go with your head held high. £16,000 better off.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. It's been lovely to have you. Don't go away, audience, because I will be right back after the break. We'll go to another quick little set game thing while I get the next game set up. And then I'll be back with you very, very shortly.
Si maman savait que son fils n'était pas si exemplaire, mais non, l'aimerait-elle toujours autant? Et si maman savait que son fils n'était pas si exemplaire, mais non, l'aimerait-elle toujours autant? L'aimerait-elle toujours autant?
Okay, we'll just finish up this set. Oh wow! And one different person for each set found there. Nicely done, folks. 36 seconds. You are getting very, very good at these. We won't start a new one, so let's just get rid of that and close down the instance when I find the build. There it is. Right, I've fixed God mode. So you'll actually log your score now, which is nice. And I have set up the next stack, the next player to the next question stack, and I've updated the excluded players to include Lingomaniac. So I think we're about ready for the next game. I think we are. I will fade the music out. Oh, actually, before I do that, let me just change the source back, the game source, otherwise we're going to get more set gain. Millionaire, that's what I want. I need to set up an overlay for set game. I'll do that at some point. Classy fade out and pause and unmute and back in the room. Welcome back to the third part of tonight's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So far, we have seen Awesome Quintuple 9, aka Limepiece, go away with £8,000, and we just saw Lingomaniac go all the way to £16,000 before walking away, beaten by stacks written by Toshi and Elias and Aspia Dog, respectively. So, congratulations to both players and to question writers. Incidentally, if you would like to write questions for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, then you need to do the following steps. You need to join the Discord. You need to go to hashtag Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and you need to go to the pinned apps section, or the pinned section in that channel, where you will find an app that you can download and you can write your own question stacks. The idea is to get them in increasing difficulty from 1 up to 15. We're always looking for more questions because of the very nature of this game with being Ask the Host. I can't really write them myself. Unless Megs comes and bees Ask the Host on a regular basis, which I kind of like, and she does as well, so it might be something I do a bit more of. But if you would like to write questions, it would be lovely to have some more, and Panda has very kindly put up a webhook to the Google Drive where they're all stored, so it's all getting to be semi-automated. Panda, who of course proofs all the questions. At some point, we're going to have to get him into the hot seat to try something out, so that could be good fun. But yes, if you'd like to write questions for that, then please do send them my way. Do go join the Discord, download the app, and send them over to me. Very, very grateful to you if you would. And it means we can play more Millionaire, which everyone loves. On the subject of questions, I'm going to do adverts and stuff for the next few days. So my next stream is going to be on Tuesday, which is Mrs. Flush's birthday, so she's going to be joining us for that. Very good of her to spend her 30th birthday with me streaming with you guys. So be honoured, be honoured. But in honour of that, we are going to be doing the pilot episode of The Code. It was going to be Jeopardy Royale, but I figured that needs a little bit more thought going into it after the test run on Tuesday. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't say a ladies' age in public, but yeah, sorry, Matt. I'm sure she'll forgive me. She doesn't really mind. Just a number, really. But yeah, we're going to be playing The Code, which was recommended to me by Yabagai, and I put it together. It's come together quite quickly, and I think it's looking quite good. It's really, really good fun. It's sort of like, how would I describe it? It's sort of like multiple choice, but you see the options and you have to decide whether or not the option you've given is true or false. It's really cool, and I've got a really neat idea for how the lobby would work. The one thing that I am going to need is questions for that. And likewise, for Millionaire, there's an app that I've made with all the instructions for how to write questions for it, ready to download in the pinned in the code section of the Discord. So if you go download that, you can write me loads of questions for that, or as many or as few as you like, and any amount that you're able to submit would be greatly appreciated. I've had 40 from Clive of Legend, I've done 30 myself, and I've had 30 from Kusaini, or Kusain, I'm not quite sure of the pronunciation, but it's really cool. There is a clip that was posted. It was I think it might have been an Ashes server actually, which if you're not in, you can go and join there. It might have been an Ashes in Ideas, I think, but yes, in Ideas. Thank you, Egg. It's a really neat idea. We watched it with dinner on Tuesday night, and it's a really, really cool concept. Really cool idea, I thought. So basically, I need questions that have got the correct answer and a plausible incorrect answer. They don't need to be spectacularly difficult. They can, but yeah, but I do need quantity. So I've got 90 at the moment, and you get through a maximum of 30 questions per episode, not per stream, per episode, and I'll probably be able to do 3 episodes in a stream. So yeah, if you wanted to go and write some questions for that, that's something that would be really, really helpful. And it will mean that we'll have a good pool of players. And unlike with Millionaire, where it's one person stack, this will pull questions from anyone at any time. So you could be up against other people. So I'm really excited about it because I've not done, apart from Millionaire, I've not really done community questions before, and I know it's sort of Ash's thing, so I don't want to do it too much because, say, I've got my own things that we do. And but if you did want to write a few questions for the code, that's going to be airing on Tuesday night. I'm really looking forward to it. Say it's Mrs. Flush's birthday as well, so it'll be should be a fun stream. So please do consider popping over and writing some questions for the code, which, as I say, is going to be airing its pilot episode on Tuesday, and it's thanks to Yabagai who came up with not the concept, but he suggested to me this could be Twitchified, and I think you'll really enjoy it. So do make sure you tune in for that. Before then, however, you've got the Pinnacle Larder tomorrow over at Shea Tipster, as it were. If you pop on over tomorrow at 7 p.m, you can go and take part in Tipster's weekly pub quiz, 7 p.m. over at the Pinnacle Larder, and that should be enormously good fun. Likewise, on Monday at the slightly later time of 8 o'clock, the time that I normally go, so sort of this stream start time, you can. I really need to set up command for Matt, but Matt is going to be. Thank you, Matt. Matt's beat me to it. Twitch.tv/Matt_ref. He's going to be doing In It to Win It, which is another pilot episode, and take it or leave it. You know what? I'm looking back at the conversation where I'm seeing. Oh, sorry, Matt. I don't think we can hear you, Matt, because the Discord's off. I'll turn you on now. Yeah, I look back at the chat where it says I need to make sure that I don't say In It to Win It, but I just alt-tabbed into there quickly and saw In It to Win It. It's not In It to Win It. It's Take It or Leave It, which is that a national lottery game, Matt?
No, it's one. It was on the Challenge TV for about 2 or 3 years. So it may or may not be well known, certainly amongst our UK audience, US and others audience. Probably won't have seen it at all. But yeah, very, very good question. I'm probably going to need 6 players on Monday. So yeah, you're more than all welcome to come and join, or just sit and watch and enjoy the fun.
Okay, thank you very much, Matt. So that's Monday night. Take It or Leave It, not In It to Win It. Take It or Leave It on Monday night over on Matt's channel at 8 o'clock. So do go pop over and check that out. Tuesday, as I mentioned, I'm back with the pilot episode of The Code. So do come and see that. And then next Wednesday, the great and glorious Ash the Bash, the inimitable Ash the Bash, is going to be. He says he's going to be doing dual stuff, and he's going to schedule it. And we're hoping that we are going to see some dual action next Wednesday. I do love a bit of duel, so do pop over for that next Wednesday. Of course, you've got Quetz's Chase VGM next Thursday at 1 PM BST, and also a few hours after this stream, 2 AM BST tomorrow morning. So it's about 3 hours after this stream finishes, 4 hours after the stream finishes, if you're into the chase and video game music. And Ash, do you know what you're doing Friday? Just to think that far ahead, do you know Friday yet? Is he going to come into chat? He's not. Do you know Friday? Ash might have gone. Oh, and Toad Boy and Winning Lines. Winning Lines next Friday on Ash's, which is always awesome, always fun. So pop over and I hope I'm not sort of forcing your hand to pick your schedule here, Ash, putting you on the spot. But it looks like it's going to be Winning Lines next Friday on Ash's channel. And Toad Boy and Toshi, I'm assuming that's Toshi, right? Is that Yoshi or is that Toshi? Toad Boy and Yoshi is what it says, are doing Hit It tonight at 11 o'clock BST, so an hour or so after this stream finishes. Yoshi, Toad Boy and Yoshi are doing Hit It. Is that in Ash's server, Toad Boy? It's normally taking place in Ash's server. I'll just post the link just there. So do go pop over to that. That will be, I think we might go a little bit later tonight. Yoshi, not Toshi, my bad. Oh no, I beg your pardon, it's on Yoshi's Twitch channel. Can you, if you want to get a link up for that somewhere, I don't know if we've got a link anywhere, but hopefully a link will appear. But that's about an hour after we finish here. We might go a bit later tonight. Might go to sort of 10:30 or something like that. There we go. Brilliant. Thanks, Ash. Twitch.tv/Yoshi86UP. Yeah, Nightbot's a bit trigger happy with stopping spam, rip. But do go check that out a bit later on. Right, I think that's everything. And next Saturday, back to next Saturday for episode 30, we're going to be doing Deal or No Deal, which is more of a sit and watch unless you're in the hot seat. And then we'll probably do a game of The Code afterwards. After that, so Deal or No Deal and The Code next Saturday, and the pilot episode of The Code on Tuesday. I need questions. Please send me questions. I would be most grateful to you. Download the app. It's all explained in there and very straightforward to do. So that would be amazing. Now, I want to try and get through 4 tonight. I know we've done 3, so we've done 2 so far. We got through 3 last time. I would like to get up to 4. So we should get this game underway. If you would like to come and play, remember you need a microphone if you want to come play hot seat action, but otherwise you can play along in the lobby for free. KCVP is the code if you want to come and join. And just to let you know that we are going to be playing Toad Boy's question stack. Toad Boy has got a question stack locked and loaded, ready to play here. So Toad Boy, obviously, you've already played Toad Boy, you're the first to play, so you won't get in anyway. But Toad Boy won't be able to be a phone a friend if you do get in. And it's rated the difficulty of 6. 6 on this one. So the last one, Aspies, was a 4. The one before that, which was Toshi and Pandas, was a 7. This is rated 6. If that gives you a bit of an idea of what you're going to be facing up to. How many is that? 22? U, V, W, X, Y, Z. 21. 21 people in the lobby so far, which is very nice. And there's 22. So even if you've already played, do come and pop yourself in for a chance to play along in the lobby. It's all good fun to do that. 38 of you here, so it's really nice. Thank you for joining me on this Saturday night. I didn't need another glass of wine after that last one. I probably will after this one, though. Unless we have a 1-question stack. There's Applecast. Can we get up to full 26? I can't remember what happens if we go beyond 26 now. I could add a test player. I've got to remember the hotkey for it. Ah, welcome, Samster. We get to Z. Anyone going to make it 27 before we finish off? Got all the way to Z. I can't remember what happens now. Does it go to lowercase? No, I think it goes to numbers and then symbols. Anyway, I think the loop's about to end, so I'm going to lock up the lobby. And you are all poised, ready to play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Let's find out who we've got. We welcome G. Eisens, Clive of Legend, Matt the Ref, Toadboy123, Cetra4271, Connor M27, Aspia Dog, DMMJRB, Ash the Bash, SpongeBot64, Poker Joker 811, 8 Minky, Scooter Dust, Shadowmane PX41, Puzzledan, Natter, Tyson Bane, Noah File, Cola Cola, Kazvez, Drahuska, Awesome Quintuple 9, Toshi Daru Desu, Lingo Maniac 88, Applecast 12, and Samster, you are all in the lobby, poised, ready to play the next game of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Nailed it. In fairness, I was counting on my fingers because I know there are 10 noises. But oh, what's happening, chat? 1-question games. They do occasionally. Those 2, I think. Hello, Arthur. Arthur43. Welcome to the stream. Lovely to have you here, and thank you for joining us. We've just locked up the lobby, but we'll probably do one more game after this, so you'll have your chance to get in then. So, it's fastest finger first, and a reminder that we are playing Toad Boy's question stack right here. So, Toad Boy's questions are the ones you're going to face. So, eyes down, and remember you're whispering to Persephone's Twitch bot, not to the public chat, and you need to do it as a single message, A, B, C, D, C, A, D, B, whatever you think the answer is. Don't do it separately, otherwise it will be processed incorrectly. So, eyes down, nice and quiet in the audience. Here comes the next question. Put the Teletubbies in order from largest to smallest. Dipsy, Poe, Lala, Tinky Winky. That was my reaction as well, G. Eisens. Apparently this is Toad Boy's fastest finger question as well, which I need to get some more of. If you want to send me some fastest finger questions as well, that's also cool. Instructions again pinned in the Discord. I'm not sure about this. I was a bit old for Teletubbies when it first came out. It came out in like the mid-90s. I was just a little bit old. But I think they went in order of the song. So let's find out. First of all, it was Tinky Winky. It was D. Then Dipsy. They did go in the order of the song. It was A. C next was Lala, and then the shortest was the red one, B, Poe. Tinky Winky, Dipsy, Lala, and Poe, from tallest to shortest. Let's have a look who got it right, and who got it right in the fastest time. All of these were right. Not everyone by any stretch. Who was fastest? Connor M27 in 5.77 seconds. You are the first, not the first, you're the third tonight, but the next into the hot seat this evening. Who was the actual fastest? 8 Minky was the fastest there, 4.88. So, no, I beg your pardon, Awesome Quintuple 9 was the fastest, 3.22! That's rapid! That's rapidly good. Hello, dog. Have you come to sit here? Are you feeling sad because you had to have a bath yesterday? Yeah, she had to have a bath. She ran through some poo, and so was disgusting. For those just joining, if you are in orange, it means you have already played in this season, though I will be resetting this board as of the end of this stream, so from the next one, even if you've had your chance in the hot seat, the next game of Millionaire, you'll be able to have another go. So Awesome Quintuple 9 was the fastest there, but the fastest non-play player was Connor in 5.77 seconds. Connor, do we have you in stream?
Hello.
Hello, welcome to the game. How are you, sir?
I'm all right. Finally, I won fastest finger first.
You did. It's what 15, 16 episodes or 15, 16 runs in, but you got there. Well done. Persistence paying off. How are you?
Indeed, yeah.
How are you feeling going up against Toadboy's question stack? Rated 6.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
We certainly will. Well, before we go on, I need you to nominate 3 friends to be your phone of friends in the event that you need to call for some help.
Yes, right. Who shall I pick? Let's
I will
pick.
just say Toshi is not around for phone a friend for this game. He hasn't called me.
Toshi is not around, and also obviously you can't use Toadboy, and you can't use Elias the Panda, and you can't use me. But anyone else is fair game.
Of course. Let's go with Matt the ref.
Matt the ref, okay.
Let's go with Aspie.
Matt the ref, and Aspie.
And who else? I know what I'll do. The first person to type in the number 1 will be my third phone friend.
Egg fried cheese was the first. I think he's got a slightly unfair advantage there because you're in the chat. SpongeBot was next with the word 1, and Scooter Dust was third. It's up to you who you want to pick. Egg fried cheese, obviously the only millionaire from this game.
Of course, yeah. Scooter Dust.
Okay, so Scooter Dust, Aspie a dog, and Matt the ref, if you could be on standby, ready in case Connor needs to call you for a phone a friend, that would be great. Everyone else, if you're playing in the lobby, remember you need to be whispering to the bot, and just the letter, not the whole word. So, as for you, Connor, I need you to confirm before we go on that it is just you, me, and the computer. There are no computers or Google, well, the computer you're working on, obviously, but no Googling, no phones, no earpieces, just you, me, and the computer, and Toadboy's brain.
Correct, yeah.
Lovely stuff. Well, you are now, once again, 15 questions away from a virtual £1 million, and you've got those 4 lifelines to help you out. 50-50, you can phone a friend, you can ask the Twitch audience, or you can ask me as the host. Let's see how you do against Toadboy. Are you ready to play?
I am indeed. Let's do this.
Alright, best of luck, Connor. Let's play. Who wants to be a millionaire? I've run out of wine, so it's all me. So, Twitch, if you're playing in the lobby, get ready to watch for the chat, because as soon as the question is live in chat, you've got 15 seconds. Connor, let's have a look at your first question. It's worth £100.
Alrighty.
Which of these is a spiny mammal? Hammerpine, aconapine, porcupine, sausagerpine.
That would be C, porcupine, final answer.
It certainly would be porcupine. You've won £100. I just realised ham, bacon, sausage and pork. That took me far too long to get that, and I almost lost it when the question went. Porcupine is the right answer there. Let's have a look at the lobby. Whoa, okay. I don't know if there's a few people not quite getting to the keyboard in time there. G. Isons and Kazvest getting that one wrong. Matt the Ref, Aspie, Poker, Puzzle Dan, Toshi, Apple Cars, and Samster all walking away with 0. I don't know if you just didn't get to the keyboard in time. Yeah, you've got to pay attention in this game. G. Isons mistyped. That's the way it goes. Connor, you've got £100. Let's have a look at question number 2. It's worth £200. Which of the following is found inside an Eskimo pie? An Eskimo, ice cream, caribou meat, whale blubber.
That would be ice cream. B, final answer.
It's the right answer. You got £200. It's a question. I'm just checking my log surreptitiously just to make sure. Is that the? I think that's the right answer, but I'm not sure. Normally at this point I don't have to check. Awesome Quintuple 9, Toadboy, Cetra, Tyson Bane, and Noah File all getting that one wrong, dropping back down to 0. And the lobby is thinning out already, only after question 2. Let's have a look at question 3, Connor. It's for £300. Which creatures are kept in an aviary? Butterflies, bees, bears, birds.
That would be birds. D. Final answer.
It's the right answer. You just won £300. I was having second thoughts, and bees came up there, and I'm thinking, are bees kept in an aviary? But they're kept in a hive, aren't they? I remembered myself. Shadowmane and Drahuska both getting that one wrong. Everyone else still alive and well. Let's go on to question number 4 with £500. Which professional is most likely to be referred to as a medic? A policeman? Lawyer? Doctor? Clergyman?
That would be doctor. Final answer.
So right answer, you just won £500.
Nice.
Judging by the log, it looks like we've got a clean bill of health in the lobby there as well. Yep, everybody getting that one right who was still in. Clive, DMM, Ash, SpongeBot, 8 Minky, Scooter Dust, Natter, Cola, and Lingo Maniac all still alive. Right, Connor, this is the last point at which you could go away with nothing. I'm sure you won't, and I hope you don't. But you've still got all 4 lifelines if you need to use them. Have a look. Question number 5 is worth a guaranteed £1,000. Which of these was a Greek god? Prada, Hermes, Benetton, Gucci.
Ooh, I think it's Hermes.
You want to play?
Yeah, Hermes. Final answer.
It's the right answer. You just won £1,000.
Hey.
Nicely done. DPD, according to Ash. E-gang. Nice. It's pronounced Hermes. Is it really? I don't think it is. I thought it was Hermes. The parcel thing might be. Plain sailing so far, Connor. You're up to £1,000, and that is now guaranteed. No matter what else happens, you leave here with a virtual £1,000, and you've still got all 4 lifelines intact. Over in the lobby, everyone who was right before is right now. Clive, DMM, Ash, SpongeBot, 8 Minky, Scooter, Natter, Cola, and Lingo. You are all still in live play. So at this point, the money starts to go rather steeply. You've got 4 lifelines. If you want to use them, you can. That is what they are there for. Nothing to lose on this question. You're guaranteed £1,000 no matter what, but so you might as well play it. Have a look at question number 6. It's worth £2,000. Which of these is not one of the 7 deadly sins? Anger, sloth, envy, hope.
Right. Let's have a think. Envy's definitely one. Sloth, I think is also one. Anger or hope? Anger or hope?
4 lifelines if you want to use them. It's worth £2,000. Which of these is not one of the 7 deadly sins? Anger, sloth, envy, hope. What are you thinking?
I'm not sure. It's between A and D. Can I go 50-50, please?
Of course. Computer, take away 2 random wrong answers, please. Leave Connor just the right answer and the 1 remaining wrong answer. Sloth or hope?
Well, that's a very helpful 50-50. I know that sloth is one of the 7 deadly sins, so that would be not one of the 7 deadly sins is D, hope, and that's my final answer.
It's the right answer. You've just won £2,000. You've not seen the film Seven?
No.
Ah, good film, worth watching. Yes, so avarice or anger, sloth, envy, lust, pride, gluttony, and greed are the 7 deadly sins, if memory serves. Over in the lobby, everyone's still alive. Everyone's still alive there. Of the players who remained, you are still alive now. You've used up your 50-50, but you've still got 3 others left. Phone a friend, ask the audience, ask the host. Your next question is question number 7, and it's worth £4,000. If you give me a right answer, you lose 1,000 if you're wrong, though. Have a look. Let me know what you'd like to do. Which soap opera, rebooted in 2017 by the CW, centres on the lives of the Carrington family? Dallas, Falcon Crest, Knots Landing, Dynasty.
Ooh.
What are you thinking?
The only one I recognise there is Dallas. Not because I've seen it or anything, because I remember the Who Shot JR and all that.
Who Shot JR? Yeah.
I've never heard of Falcon Crest, Knots Landing, or Dynasty. Oh boy.
What about reboots? Heard of any reboots?
No, not really.
It's worth £4,000. You've got 3 lifelines. If you wanted to use them, phone a friend, ask the audience, ask the host. Lose 1,000 if you're wrong. Which soap opera, rebooted in 2017 by the CW, centres on the lives of the Carrington family? Dallas, Falcon Crest, Knots Landing, Dynasty.
Can I ask the audience, please?
Absolutely. A reminder, audience, that even if you're not in the lobby, you can take part in this in public chat or in whispers, and if you are in the lobby, even if you've already answered, you must answer again for your vote to be counted in this survey. Here is the question. Which soap opera, rebooted in 2017 by the CW, centres on the lives of the Carrington family? A is Dallas, B is Falcon Crest, C is Knots Landing, D is Dynasty. All vote now. Uh, 18% think A, Dallas. Nobody thought Falcon Crest or Knots Landing. 82% think D, Dynasty, or Dynasty I suppose it could be pronounced. 82%, that's based on, I think it was 19 people answering in that survey there. Quite a high percentage, but it's up to you. Does that help?
It does actually, because yeah, I'll go with the audience. Why not? D, Dynasty. Final answer.
It's the right answer. You've just won £4,000. Well done, audience.
Thank you, audience.
See, like you, I was leaning towards Dallas because I knew Dallas had been rebooted, but I also know that Dallas focuses on the U-wing or the E-wing or the Yawing, E-W-I-N-G, U-wing, I think it's pronounced, family. So, and like you, I'd never heard of any of the other 3. I think I'd maybe peripherally heard of Dynasty, but I've never seen it. Over in the audience, a few people not surviving that one. Ash walking away there with £2,000, and Ape and Nat are both getting that one wrong, dropping that down to £1,000. Okay, Connor, you're doing well. You're up to £4,000. You've got 2 lifelines left. Phone a friend and ask the host. The next question, question number 8, would double your money to £8,000 if you give me a right answer. Have a look. Let me know what you'd like to do. In which month of 1939 did Britain declare war on Germany? November, August, September, October.
Oh, right. World War II. I'm trying to think because I watched a oversimplified video about World War II.
I probably watched the exact same one. I love oversimplified.
Yeah. And I'm
Dude,
trying to
I'm
remember.
cool.
Yeah.
Watch Unsimplified, audience. It's really good. YouTube. Oversimplified. Really good.
I'm trying to remember if you did say which month war was declared.
You got an inkling for any of them?
Ooh. I don't think it was as late as November. And I don't think it was early as August.
That leaves September and October. You've got 2 lifelines left if you'd like to use them. You can phone a friend, you can ask the host. It's worth £8,000. In which month of 1939 did Britain declare war on Germany? November, August, September, October. The sound of your brain processing information there. What are you thinking?
I think I'm going to go with September.
Any particular reason?
I think that's the younger me coming out there. Didn't like September. Started school.
It was a rubbish time. It was a particularly rubbish time in 1939.
Yeah, I'm going to go with September.
You want to play?
I'll play. September. Final answer.
You've just won £8,000. Yes, well played. I believe, and I'm just going from vague memory here, that Germany invaded Poland on September the 1st, and that we then we gave them a few weeks to sort it out. I think it was mid to late September, but I don't think it was as late as October.
It was after appeasement, wasn't it?
It was after
appeasement.
Was it after appeasement?
I think it was.
We'll have to go to the chat for that. Tyson Bain, September 1st, 1939, if I remember from GCSE history. Oh, okay. There we go. It was September the 1st. After Germany annexed Poland, Britain declared war. There we go. People in the chat seem to be all over it. Speaking of which, let's have a look at the lobby. Scooter Dust and Clive of Legend attempting and getting that one wrong, dropping back to £1,000. Lingomaniac electing to walk away with £4,000 there. We've still got DMM, SpongeBot, and Cola still alive and tied up with you in the lobby, currently on £8,000. Now, Connor, at this point, you are 2 questions away from the next big milestone of £32,000. The next question is worth £16,000, though you lose 7 if you give me a wrong answer. You've got 2 lifelines left. You can phone a friend. You can ask the host. Have a look at question number 9 of a possible 15. In computing, which letter of the alphabet is used in the common representation of 1024 bytes? K, M, J, L.
Oh boy.
What are you thinking?
1024 bytes. Oh boy.
Which letter of the alphabet is used in the common representation of 1024 bytes? K, M, J, or L? 2 lifelines left. It's worth £16,000. You can phone a friend, ask the host. You can walk away. You can lose 7 if you give me a wrong answer.
I think 1024 bytes. That's a kilobyte, isn't it? I think. Bit byte, kilobyte, megabyte. Or perhaps it's asking. No, because that would be just ASCII then. Kilobyte. 1024 byte.
Take as much time as you need, but I've got nothing on my screen. You've got 2 lifelines. You can phone a friend, you can ask the host, you can walk away. You can attempt the question. £7,000 loss if you give me a wrong answer, you win 16 if you're right.
It's only money though, isn't it?
Only money, only virtual money, and you're only here once until I reset the thing, which will be at the end of the stream, so you might get another go quite soon. But Hall of Fame to think about.
Indeed, yes.
Have you got an inclination? Talk to me here.
I don't think it's either J or L. Because if it's asking for what the abbreviation is, which I think it might be. I've never heard of an abbreviation for bytes starting with J or L. So it's between K or M, which is kilobyte and megabyte. Ooh.
I feel confident at least that after this question there will be, I think Ash will be able to possibly furnish us with details on the answer to this afterwards either way. Interesting to be a fly on the wall on in his chat at the moment. What would you like to do? You can phone a friend, you can ask me, you can walk away, you can have a go.
I think it's K. I think.
I think A-K.
AK.
Confident enough to play? So it's worth £16,000.
AK. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna play.
You're gonna play?
I'm gonna play. AK. Final answer.
Final answer.
Final answer.
You've just won £16,000.
Jesus!
Well played, sir. What made you go for K? Because I was going through that, and to my shame as a programmer, I couldn't have told you the answer. And then I was going through it, and I was thinking, like you, 1024 bytes is a kilobyte. So does that mean K means kilobyte? And then I was thinking, if it's 2 to the 12, then, or 2 to the whatever, 2 to the 10 is 1024.
Yeah.
And the 10th letter of the alphabet is J, not K. So, but then again, I was thinking, is it doing it in terms of 12? And so K would be the answer there. Ash is giving us Kibby, Mibby, Gibby, etc. petabyte nat. So it was to do with your initial inkling of K for kilobyte, I'm assuming, is what we're going for then.
I thought it was. So what's J then?
A zettabyte? Is it a Jed bite? Ash, I'm sure Ash will tell us in due course. Meanwhile, we're going to have a look at the lobby. DMM walking away from that one, but SpongeBot and Cola Cola both getting that one right. And they are still with you. And you are currently on £16,000. You're one question away from the next big milestone. Jedi bite, that is suggested. One question away from the next big milestone of £32,000. And you've still got 2 lifelines. You can phone a friend. You can ask the host. Have a look at question number 10 of a possible 15 is worth a guaranteed £32,000. The word cataract refers to what kind of geographical feature? Cave, waterfall, lake, mountain.
Well, I know what cataracts are in the terms of biology. That's your eye going all cloudy, innit? So I'm wondering, would that somehow correlate to one of these? With one of them being cloudy?
Could be.
Ooh.
It's worth 32, a guaranteed £32,000. You can phone a friend, ask the host. You can walk away. You lose £15,000 if you give me a wrong answer, but guarantee 32,000 if you give me a right answer. I've got nothing on my screen. I don't know the question until they come up. I certainly don't know the answers in advance. The word cataract refers to what kind of geographical feature? Cave, waterfall, lake, mountain.
Can I ask you, Ben?
Of course. Here's what I think. Like you, my only familiarity with the word cataract refers to the biological, the cataract, which is where your eye goes cloudy and you can't drive for 12 weeks or something. Based on that, the only logic I've got going on, and actually I was thinking that logic before the answers came up, what geographical feature could it be? If I were to take a punt on this, because I have to say I don't know, based on the logic of is there some connection between them, I would say it's maybe waterfall. Because waterfall acts as a shield. It's sort of a barrier between the air and the rock, the cliff that it's against. And that having been said, it might be completely unconnected to the eye thing, but based on the eye thing, out of those there, I mean, cave might be, if you had your eye removed, it would become a cave. Lake, maybe you've got sort of a shimmering over a lake maybe in the morning, so maybe it comes from there. And mountain, I can't think why that would be. There's nothing in the word particularly that's giving me any clue, and I can't remember what catar comes from, so it's catamaran and cataracts and things. Just based on the logic that a cataract is a clouding over of the eye, a partial sort of covering of the eye, the only one there that I can think would even be remotely close, if it is that link, is waterfall. But that is based on a hunch and logicking my way there, and I'm really not sure. But that would be my thought process, and that is my final answer.
Right. Seeing as you think it's most probably waterfall, and I thought it would have been something like cloudy and not being able to see through a waterfall, I'm going to go with waterfall.
But just a reminder, you lose £15,000 if it's wrong. You can still phone a friend.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Ooh.
I just want to tell you the facts. I'm not trying to influence you either way. Just letting you know what the score is, as it were. Tension vote.
I'm gonna play.
You're gonna play?
The waterfall.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Okay, because you've asked me, I get nothing in the log and nothing on my screen. Computer, will you please reveal the correct answer? It is waterfall!
Oh, yes!
Good man, come on!
Yay!
Whoa! What a rush!
Oh yes!
Matt's telling me I've got 3 out of 3 tonight. That's... oh, I'm so relieved. I'm so relieved I got you the right answer there. Although I don't feel like I helped that much, say it was a bit of a punt, but well played. Let's check out the lobby. SpongeBot getting that one wrong just before the milestone, dropping back to £1,000. It is just you and Cola left now. Cola has matched you this far up to £32,000, and you are now guaranteed to leave here with a virtual £32,000, which is a very nice place on the leaderboard. And we've gone successively up. We started with £8,000 tonight. We then had £16,000. We're now at 32. That 32 is guaranteed. But the next question, question 11, is worth £64,000 if you give me a right answer. There's nothing to lose on this question, so you might as well play it. You have still got to phone a friend if you'd like to use it. Have a look at question number 11 of a possible 15. Which poet wrote Ode to the West Wind? Shelley, Dryden, Coleridge, Blake.
Ah, no. I'm no good on poetry.
Are any of your phone of friends any good on poetry? Have you got? I think you've got Scooter Dust, Aspie, and was it Matt?
Who would be good on poetry? That's what I'm trying to think.
Which poet wrote Ode to the West Wind? Shelley, Dryden, Coleridge, Blake.
I think I'm gonna phone a friend.
Okay, who would you like to phone?
I would like to phone Scooter Dust, please.
Okay, we'll give him a call. We'll get him on the line. Do you want me to tell him how much money's involved?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see if we can get him on the line, and you'll have 30 seconds to tell him the question and the 4 possible answers, and try and ascertain some response from him as well.
Okay.
We're just going to talk to our friends at AT&T and see if we can...
This call is sponsored by AT&T. Please note that this is a long-distance call and can only take 30 seconds.
Thank you very much, AT&T.
Service.
Very good service. We're going to get a dial tone?
God, it takes a while, doesn't it?
It's taking a while to dial through. I don't know if we're getting a dial tone, but Scooter Dust.
Yeah.
Hi, it's Royal Flush from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Good evening.
Who? No, I'm kidding.
Who? Yeah, Royal Flush. I've got Connor here. Connor M27. He's doing quite. Oh, there's the loop. It starts again. Good. He's doing rather well. He's got up to £32,000, but he needs your help to get to £64,000. The next voice you'll hear will be Connor's. He'll tell you the question. There are still 4 possible answers. One of those is worth £64,000. All right.
All right.
Fab. Connor, best of luck. 30 seconds. Your time starts now.
Scooter, which poet wrote Ode to the West Wind? Was it Shelley, Dryden, Coleridge, or Blake? Hello?
It's Shelley. I studied this in college.
Was it Shelley? How sure are you?
Shelley. Sure, 100%.
So we like went through a tunnel or something at that point. Well, he sounded pretty confident. Do you does that help?
Well, I mean, I've got nothing else to go on.
You might as well play this. You got nothing to lose
yeah.
on this question.
Nothing to lose, nothing else to go on. And if it's wrong, it won't matter because nothing lost. Nothing lost. Yeah. So I'm gonna go with Scoot. I'm gonna go with A. Shelley.
Final answer.
Final answer.
So your good friend Scooter Dust?
It depends if he's got this right or not.
He certainly is. You've just won £64,000.
Yeah. Ah, thank you, Scooter.
Whew. Okay, over in the lobby, Cola walking away. No, not walking away because it's orange. Getting that one wrong, attempting getting that one wrong, but the outcome is the same as walking away. £32,000. So you have beaten the lobby, Connor. Congratulations. Everyone in the lobby is now out.
Hey.
The winner of the lobby, congratulations to Cola getting up to £32,000. As for you, you have burnt your final lifeline. You have no lifelines left. But the question remains, can you beat Toad Boy's question stack? You are on at the moment £64,000. The next question is worth £125,000 if you give me a right answer. However, if you're wrong, you lose £32,000. You can walk away. You don't have to play it. Have a look. Let me know what you'd like to do. It's question number 12 of a possible 15. The Profumo affair helped to bring about the resignation of which British Prime Minister? Harold Wilson, Clement Attlee, Edward Heath, Harold Macmillan. Any ideas?
Not a clue.
So you can speak openly now, there's no one left to influence.
I was hoping there wouldn't be a question where I'd come at a dead stop. No lifelines, no clue. No idea when this was, don't know which party was in power, don't know what year this was, so...
I'm sensing that you're about to call it a day, maybe. Unless you want to take a guess. The Profumo affair.
Do I dare try, or do I walk away?
Well, £64,000, not many people have done that. There's a few up in these echelons, but not a lot. You lose 32 if you're wrong. The Profumo affair helped to bring about the resignation of which British Prime Minister? Harold Wilson, Clement Attlee, Edward Heath, Harold Macmillan. It's up to you. I've got nothing on my screen, genuinely. What are you going to do, Connor?
I've got no idea, no clue at all. So, I'm going to cut and run, walk away.
Final answer?
Final answer, take the money.
Okay, give him an absolutely massive round of applause. Connor M27 goes away £64,000 better off after playing an absolute blinder of a game. Well done. Connor, if you were going to take a punt on one of them, I know you couldn't care less at this point. £64,000, thank you very much. But if you're going to take a punt, which one would you have gone for?
I would have chosen one of the Harolds. I'd have gone Harold Wilson.
Harold Wilson, A.
Yeah.
If you'd said Harold Wilson, you'd no longer have a cheque for £64,000 because you'd have just lost 32,000.
Oh, thank God! Thank God!
If you'd said to me Harold Macmillan, you'd have just won £125,000. It was indeed Harold Macmillan, but. So you didn't know. I think that was the right decision to make. The lobby was already exhausted by that point, so you've beaten the lobby, but Toad Boy's questions beat you at question number 11. So, Connor, well done, £64,000. Have you had a good time?
I have indeed, yeah. And Scooter, just PM me your Venmo. I'll get that sorted for you.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for playing, Connor, and congratulations, £64,000. And don't go away, everybody. I'm going to flick back to that screen. I'm going to close that screen. I'm going to change over to second. Do you want to play one more? Do you want to play one more? Or are we doing Cash Point is now closed? Or not? I could do one more game. If people want to do one more game, I could do one more game. I'm going to get another glass of wine, though. When do we not? One more game? Go on then, one more game. One more game. No, I'm going to do one more game. If you guys are happy to stick around for one more game, I'm happy to do one more game. So I'm going to put set on while I go refill my glass and reset the Millionaire build. So sit tight, properties, and then set game, and bada boom, and oops, bada bing. So play some set game, and I will be back in about 3 minutes. If you can't stick around, I know it's getting late. That's fine, but I'm feeling one more game. So sit tight. There's some swing for you, and I'll be back in just a few minutes' time. Much as I love that song, La Rumba, Let's see if you can finish this one off. We've got Noah File, Cetra, Connor, Tyson Bain, 8 Minky. What else are we looking for? Have you found A1D1A3? Yes, you have. 8 Minky found that one. A2D2D3? Yes, Connor found that one. Where's the last one? Oh! I've got it. There we go. Oh! Right, yeah. C3B2D3. That was me! Bada boom. I don't actually get the answers. Well, I do get the answers a lot, but I didn't look for them. Nice! Right, we're going to do one more game. Let me mute that, close that. Whoops, I should have done that the other way round. Let's get rid of that. Millionaire game. Let's set that back to Millionaire. And for the last time, let's run this game. Welcome back to the fourth and final part. It is the final part of tonight's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Earlier on, we have seen players do awesomely well tonight. We started off with awesome quintuple 9 AK Line Piece going away with £8,000. Lingo Maniac then went away with £16,000. Just now, Connor went away with £64,000. And we are going to do one more for the road, because after tonight, I am going to be resetting the excluded players list, which means anyone who hasn't yet been in the hot seat, your home team advantage ends after this game. After this game, it is opened up to everybody else again. Well, it's been lovely because we've had 17 or 18 people, and of course I'll update the Hall of Fame later on. One person who hasn't played in the hot seat in this particular run of Millionaire, and won't be able to in this one either, is the person whose question stack we're using, and that is Samster. So we're using Samster's question stack for the final one tonight. And if you think you want to take on Samster, and if you think you can beat his question stat, then you need to win Fastest Finger first. And to win Fastest Finger first, you need to come into the lobby. Remember, if you want to come into the hot seat, you're going to need a microphone, but you can just play along in the lobby for fun at home. There's the lobby code for you, THCJ. Pop it into the chat, and do come and join. And once again, can I say a massive thank you to everybody who has contributed to question stacks, not just tonight, but on previous runs of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire as well. It's been wonderful fun, and thank you so much for providing all the questions. If your question stack has been used tonight or in a previous episode of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, remember you don't need to rewrite the whole thing. If we only got as far as question 8, then you can just rewrite it, because the app will save the question that you've got. You can rewrite from question 8 downwards, resubmit it to the pinned drop location in the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire section of the Discord. If you would like to do that, resubmit your questions. So you don't have to rewrite 15, you might only have to rewrite 7. And of course, if you have a penchant for writing questions, you can, of course, you can go and submit them to Ash's question service. Of course, Ash has a big community drive on community questions, which is genuinely brilliant and really good fun. But if you wanted to save 1 or 2 for the code, which will be airing for the first time on Tuesday, I would be enormously grateful to you. Please do go download the app from the code section of the Persephone Shared Discord and write me a few questions for that. We've got a few coming in, and it would be lovely to have a nice patchwork of community written questions ready for Tuesday's pilot, which is going to be very exciting, and there's full audience participation as well as hot seat players as well. I'm really looking forward to it, actually, and I think it should be really good fun. That's Tuesday night, 8 o'clock BST, here on twitch.tv/royal_flush. So, for the final time tonight, we're going to wait for this sting to end. Looks like I've got 21 of you in the lobby. Who is going to win Fastest Finger first? We will have to wait and see. First of all, let's find out who we've got. We welcome to the lobby Clive of Legend, G. Eisens, Scooter Dust, Noah File, Natter IKH, AT_Bash aka Ash, Aspia Dog, Matt the Ref, Cetra4271, Poker Joker 811, SpongeBot64, 8 Minky, Connor M27, Tyson Bain, Kaz Vez, Shadowmane PX41, Drahuska, Cola Cola, DMMJRB, Samster, and Toadboy123. You are all in the lobby poised to be the next player to play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? And like I say, home team advantage to players who haven't already played ends after this one, because I will be resetting the exclusion list, which currently totals some 17, which is mainly players who played before, but also includes Elias the Panda, obviously, who's the proofer, and Samster, who's the current question writer. Fastest finger first, whispering to the bot at this point, not into public chat, otherwise it won't be processed. A, B, C, D, C, D, A, B, whatever it is, do it as a single message, not multiple. Nice and quiet in the audience. Here comes the final fastest finger question of the evening. Starting with the earliest, put these cartoons in the order they first premiered. Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. The Flintstones, The Jetsons. Into whispers, Samster. It won't be processed if you do it in public chat. Not that you'll play anyway, because it's your question stack, but... Well, Samster thinks CADB. I know that because he wrote it in public chat. Let's find out. Haven't got a clue on this one. I would have thought Scooby-Doo was first, but I might be wrong. Furthest back was... the Flintstones, actually, was C. Coming forward was the Jetsons, was D. Then Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? A. And most recently, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, B. C, D, A, B. That was the order we were looking for. Let's find out who got it right and who got it right in the fastest time. All of these were right. Not everyone by a long shot. Who was fastest? DMMJRB in 9.25 seconds. Congratulations. You are going to be next into the hot seat in the last one for this evening. Clive of Legend was the actual fastest there, though, of course, he has already had his turn in the hot seat. So he goes orange. Congratulations, DMMJRB. Are you in the server? Is the first question. And if not, you might need to pop in so that we can get you in here, so I can talk to you. That would be a useful thing to have happen. I got some more wine, by the way. DMMJRB. Getting a message. Let me just check this message. Join the green room for an audio chat before entering the studio, DMMJRB. Lovely. Hopefully on their way. Hopefully. Do 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 do. I think I should read that later on. DMMJRB, where are you? Aha! There's a green room for a sound test. Let me just make sure audio is on in the Discord. Is that the Spanish flea? That's not the Spanish flea, is it? Is it, Matt? Is that Spanish flea? I don't know. DMMJRB, are you with me?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can, loud and clear. How are you?
I can do one better on Spanish.
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well indeed, thank you. Should I call you DMM?
You can call me Dave. That's probably
Dave.
easiest.
Dave, we'll go with Dave then. Dave, did I sense a slightly northern brogue there?
A slightly Northern Irish brogue.
Slightly Northern Irish. I beg your pardon. Yeah, man after my own heart. Well, welcome to the game, and welcome to the server as well. You are into the hot seat, so you're going to be next to play for a virtual million pounds. You need to nominate for me 3 phoner friends. Who would you like to nominate? I don't know if you're friends with anyone here, or if you're just meeting people for the first time.
I know a few people from Ash's channel, so I'm going to go with Clive, Matt the Ref, and Ash, if that's all right.
Clive, Matt the Ref, and Ash, if you could make yourselves available on voice chat in case you are needed for phone a friend, that would be very, very kind of you. Okay, DMM, if you can just confirm for me, sorry, Dave, I'll call you Dave.
Yeah.
If you could confirm for me, it is just you, me, and the computer. It's you versus Samster's brain. No Google, no phones, no earpieces or anything like that.
No semaphore, no nothing.
No semaphore, no nothing. Fantastic. Well, it is now just you and 15 questions stand between you and a virtual £1 million. You have, of course, got 4 lifelines to help you out along the way. You can 50-50, you can phone a friend, you can ask the Twitch audience, or you can indeed ask the host. I hope you're ready to play. You're the last one on this run before the exclusion board gets reset. You ready to play?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. Well, very best of luck to you, Dave. Let's play for the last time tonight. Who wants to be a millionaire? Reminder, if you're playing along in the lobby, you need to whisper to Persephone's Twitch bot, and it's just a single letter A, B, C, D, and as soon as the question is live in chat, the question is live. Keep your eye on it. Right, Dave, let's have a look at your first question. It's worth £100. In what school subjects are you most likely to use a calculator? Maths, English, PE, History.
I think that's probably A, maths.
Probably A, maths. It's the right answer. You've won £100. Nice start. That's what we like to see. Let's see how the lobby got on with that. A couple of people walking away. Maybe AFK, Noah File, Aspie, Poker Joker, and Samster, whose question stack it is, though I think he's probably just watching for kicks. Let's have a look. Question number 2 is for £200. What name is given to a baby pig? Pigpole, Piglet, Pigaloo, Pigling.
I'm going to go for B, Piglet. Final answer.
Right answer, you won £200. Although I might start a petition to change it to Pigling, because that's the most wonderful turn of phrase I've ever heard. A Pigling. Love a baby Pigling. Over in the lobby, Kazvez walking away there with £100. Everyone else is still alive. Let's have a look at question 3. It's for £300. What is the predominant colour in the logos of Asda, Starbucks, and Android? Green, red, blue, orange.
So that is a green. Final answer.
That's the right answer. You just won £300. Smooth sailing so far. Over in the lobby, everyone's still happy who was happy before. 2 questions away now from the first milestone of £1,000. Question 4 is worth £500. The Order of the Phoenix and the Chamber of Secrets are installments in which book franchise? Harry Potter, Chronicles of Narnia, Twilight, The Hunger Games.
I'm probably the only person who hasn't read them, but A, Harry Potter.
So right answer, you got £500. How do you go through life not reading Harry Potter?
I started the first one and never really got into it, but my brother and sister are huge fans. Yeah. So
no, they're rather good. You should check them out if you find yourself with some spare time. Everyone in the lobby no one in the lobby there rather having any trouble at all. Now this is the last point where you could go away with nothing. You've still got all 4 lifelines intact. Have a look at question number 5. It will guarantee you £1,000. Who scored the goal that came to be known as the Hand of God during the 1986 World Cup? Pele, Kaká, Maradona, Neymar.
With apologies to Matt, I think I know the answer to this. It's C, Maradona. Final answer.
So right answer, you've just won £1,000. I'm feeling really happy because I see a football question come up that I personally know the answer to, and I'm like, I know this one, ask the host. But I'm glad you didn't need to, because you've got ask the host for another time when hopefully I might be able to help you out even more. Dave, you are now up to £1,000. That is guaranteed no matter what happens. Smooth sailing, and you've still got all 4 lifelines intact. Over in the lobby, whoa, a bloodbath there in the lobby. Lots of people not knowing that. Jay Eisen, Scooterdust, Natter, Ash, SpongeBob, Connor, and Shadowmane all getting that wrong and dropping dropping back down to 0. Yes, it was Maradona because it was very short, and he went to head the ball in, and he put his hand over his head to give himself extra height, and nudged it in, and it wasn't.
Wasn't it against England as well?
It was against England, yeah. It was Gary Lineker was there, trying to go again up to the ref, and it was never disallowed. It should have been disallowed, but it never was. And England ended up losing to Argentina in that particular World Cup. Additionally, Toadboy walking away with £500 there, as did Matt the ref. Matt the ref walking away on a football question. What's going on with that? Matt, what's happening? Oh, you ran out of time. Okay, that's okay. VAR would have disallowed it. Yeah, they would. Didn't have that in 1986, though. But, wow, a bit of a bloodbath of a question. But Clive of Legend, Cetra, 8 Minky, Tyson Bane, Drahuska, and Cola Cola all still alive. Now, DMM, the money's going to start going rather steeply. You've got 4 lifelines still, so do use them if you need to. The next question is worth £2,000. You might as well play it because there's nothing to lose. Have a look. Question number 6 of a possible 15. What are you most likely to see if you visit a boulangerie while visiting Paris? Bills, books, bread, bicycles.
So this is GCSE French coming in handy here. The answer is C, bread. It's a bakery.
Final answer?
Final answer.
The right answer, you just won £2,000. Où est le boulangerie, s'il vous plaît? Où est le piscine? Yeah, no, I switched to German. I started doing French in year 7, and in year 9 we did both French and German, and then we had to pick for GCSE at year 10, and I picked German, and I wish to God I'd picked French, not because I dislike the Germans or the German language particularly, but because I actually, growing up and now being the wrong side of 30, I actually find French to be a more beautiful language, and we probably go to France more than we go to Germany, but hey, you live and learn.
Okay. Well, I did 3 years of Irish at school, so
of Irish.
I can't see any Irish questions coming up. But who knows?
What if they do? Maybe those 3 years will come in handy. 8 Minky getting that one wrong and going away with £1,000. We're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the lobby. Clive, Cetra, Tyson Bane, Drahuska, and Cola Cola all still alive. As for you, Dave, you've not had to touch your lifelines yet. You're up to £2,000. Next question is worth £4,000. Though you lose £1,000 if you give me a wrong answer. Have a look. Let me know what you'd like to do. Which of these words originates from a modern Latin? Which of these words originates from a modern Latin meaning the place where 3 roads meet? Trivia. Factoid. Question. Quiz.
So 3 is try and roads is via, so I'm going to go with A, trivia. Final answer.
Despite me managing to fluff up the question reading, you've just won £4,000. Very well logic today, yes. Try meaning 3, via meaning road. There's a road in Chichester, actually, where just down the road from where I live, called Via Ravenna, which means presumably Ravenna Road. And since Chichester is twinned with Ravenna in Italy and Chartres in Paris, that would make a lot of sense. Tyson Bane getting that one wrong, dropping back down to £1,000. Drahuska electing to walk away with £2,000. Cola Cola, etc. and Clive of Legend join you on your journey to £4,000. You're going up and up, and you've still got all 4 lifelines, not had to touch them yet. You're 3 away from your next big milestone of £32,000. You lose £3,000 at this point if you give me a wrong answer. Have a look at question number 8. It's worth £8,000. Which model created and hosted the TV show America's Next Top Model? Tyra Banks, Linda Evangelista, Heidi Klum, Cindy Crawford.
Okay, so fashion and this kind of TV isn't a strength, but I'm pretty sure the answer is A, Tyra Banks. So I'm going to say A, final answer.
If you give me time to ask you, Tyra Banks, have you seen the show?
No, I haven't.
Well, some part of your brain knows the answer. It is in fact A, Tyra Banks. You've just won £8,000. And Dave, you are absolutely flying through these at the moment. Let's check in with the lobby. Cetra walking away there with £4,000. Clive of Legend and Cola Cola both still alive with you and up to £8,000. You're up to £8,000. You've got 4 lifelines intact. You're 2 away from £32,000. You're leaving at Samster's question stack standing at the moment, but all that could change. Have a look at question number 9. It's worth £16,000 if you give me a right answer, though you lose 7 if you give me a wrong answer. Have a look. Let me know what you'd like to do. Which of the following European nations does not have an official capital city? Does not have an official capital city? Latvia, Hungary, Switzerland, Estonia.
And this is where the flying through stops. Okay, I do not know the answer to this.
Okay.
So, lifelines.
And we've got all 4. 50-50 phone a friend, ask the audience, ask the host.
Let's have a go with Ask the Audience, please.
Okay, so audience, just a reminder, even if you're playing in the lobby, you need to answer again to be counted in this poll. If you're not playing in the lobby, you can still answer this, and you can answer to public chat. It doesn't have to be to the bot. Here is the question. Let's get Dave up to £16,000. Which of the following European nations does not have an official capital city? A is Latvia, B is Hungary, C is Switzerland, D is Estonia. It's worth £16,000. A, B, C, D. All vote now. Mm, 7% think it's Latvia, 14% think Hungary, 64% think Switzerland, 14% think Estonia. Worth noting that's based on a survey, I think it was 14 people, so slightly smaller poll than normal, which may provide slightly more skewed results, but that's what they say. 64% think Switzerland, so a reasonable majority, but not massive. Does that help at all?
It does. If I was forced, I'd probably gone Switzerland. So I'm going to take a punt that the audience is right, and let's go for C, Switzerland. Final answer.
The audience are absolutely right. You've just won £16,000.
Thank you, everyone.
Well done, audience. Yes, Hungary, the capital of Hungary is Budapest. I know that. Estonia, I can't remember the name of it, and Latvia, I can't remember the name of it, but I think if pressed, I probably would have gone for Switzerland there as well. Has my stream just refreshed itself? All my chat appears to have gone. Riga, thank you, Scooter Dust. Yes, Riga. And hello, Super Patrick, welcome to the stream. Tallinn, of course it's Tallinn for Estonia. I'm going to have to go to the other window. Oh, Matt cleared the chat, that's why. That's why it's all gone from the stream. I see. It's still there in OBS, though, which is good. Let's take a peep at the lobby. Clive of Legend, getting that one wrong, dropping to £1,000. And it is now just you and Cola Cola from the lobby left. Currently at £16,000. You're doing well. You've got 3 lifelines left. 50-50, phone a friend, ask the host. You're 1 question away now from the next big milestone of £32,000. I'll guarantee you 32 if you give me a right answer to this next question. You would lose 15 if you give me a wrong answer. Have a look. Let me know what you'd like to do. It's question 10 of a possible 15. What singer's given first name is Alessia? Rihanna, Grimes, Beyonce, Pink.
So I'm pretty sure that Pink is Alessia Beth Moore. So I don't think it's any of the others. So I'm going to go for D, Pink. Final answer.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Dave?
Yes.
You've just won £32,000! Wow! Not even stopping to think there. Quite right, Alessia, Beth, something. I knew Beth was involved in Pink, but I couldn't have told you any of the others. Over in the lobby, oh, Cola, attempting and getting it wrong, dropping back to £1,000, which means the winner of the lobby is actually Cetra. Cetra, who walked away with £4,000, wins the lobby. Congratulations to you, Cetra. But Dave, you are now flying ahead of the lobby. It is just you left, and everyone is going to be watching you. But you have, of course, still got those 3 lifelines. 50-50, phone a friend, ask the host. You are now 5 questions away from a virtual £1 million. You might as well play this next question. There's nothing to lose on this one. You're guaranteed 32 no matter what. But if you give me a right answer, you win £64,000. Have a look at question number 11 of a possible 15. Before their cancellation due to World War II, where were the 1944 Olympic Games to be held? London, Paris, Los Angeles, Tokyo.
Okay. I've got a hunch.
What's your hunch? Or do you not want to say in case you want to use a lifeline?
No, I'm happy to say. I have a feeling it's D, Tokyo.
Any particular reason?
Olympics were held in, which is what's giving me a little bit of pause. I don't think it's Paris. I don't think it's LA.
3 lifelines if you wanted to use them. 50-50, phone a friend, ask the host. Might as well play this. There's nothing to lose. Before their cancellation due to World War II, where were the 1944 Olympic Games to be held? London, Paris, Los Angeles, Tokyo.
Let's go 50-50.
Okay, of course. Computer, would you please take away 2 random wrong answers, please? Leave Dave just the right answer and the 1 remaining wrong answer. London or Los Angeles?
Okay.
Rather puts paid to your idea of it possibly being Tokyo.
Indeed, it does. I'm glad I did that. I'm going to play, in that case, I'm going to set a London final answer.
Why not LA?
I didn't think LA was a kind of major enough city to do it. I think I think London's more likely, and it held it in 4 years' time. So
it certainly was. They certainly did, and it certainly was. London is the right answer. You've just won £64,000. Sorry to jump in with the sting, but I was aware I was about to run out of music. I still haven't got it to loop on that point yet. We can check in with that. There's no point checking with the lobby because the lobby is all gone. That 50-50, very, very well played there, taking you up to £64,000. Though, of course, at this point, the money you've got is no longer guaranteed. If you give me a wrong answer to the next question, you lose £32,000 and drop back to 32. However, if you give me a right answer, question number 12 is worth £125,000. You don't have to play it, but you have got those 2 lifelines. Phone a friend and ask the host. Have a look. Let me know what you'd like to do. It's question 12 of a possible 15. Filippo Tommaso Marinetti was the founder of which art movement? Tonalism, Rococo, Dada, Futurism.
Well, my phone friends will be delighted to know that I do not know the answer to this.
Right. Have you got anyone in mind who you think might know?
I don't know, but I might have a punt with Clive.
Okay. We'll get him up on the line. You want to phone Clive?
Yes, please.
Okay, we'll get him up on the line. You'll have 30 seconds to tell him the question and the 4 possible answers. Would you like me to tell him how much money's involved?
Why not?
Okay. Okay, let's see if we can get Clive up. Clive?
Yes?
Hi there, Royal Flush from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Good evening.
Oh, good evening.
Good evening. I've got Dave here, DMM Dave. He's doing rather well, actually. He's got up to £64,000 already.
Oh dear.
But he needs your help to go one step further up to £125,000, which is what this question is worth. In a minute, the next voice you'll hear will be Dave's. He'll tell you the question. There are still 4 possible answers. 3 of them will cost him £32,000. 1 of them will win him £125,000. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, Dave, lots of luck. You've got 30 seconds. Your time starts now.
Filippo Tommaso Marinetti was the founder of which art movement? Tonalism, Rococo, Dada, Futurism.
I'm pretty sure it's not Dada. I think that's more German. Rococo, somewhere in the back of my head, Rococo's French. That doesn't sound like a French name, but I could be totally wrong there. I wouldn't be able to pick an answer. I'd just be guessing, I think. So I can't be much more help, sorry.
That's fine.
Maybe he's narrowed it down to 2. Does that help you?
It does. I like the logic of thinking that it's an Italian name and therefore it's less likely to be something like Dada. Right, I think it's time to ask the host.
You want to ask me?
Absolutely.
Okay, here's what I think. It's the sort of question you want my wife for. She's the artist. Here's the webcam. That zebra, that's my wife. That ballet dancer, that's my wife. The dog, just under here, the Dalmatian visits there, that's my wife. I am the worst artist in the world. I know nothing about art, and I'm afraid I can't be of any help. I wouldn't have been able to eliminate Dada or Rococo, even though I like the logic. Tonalism I've heard of. Futurism I've maybe heard of. Rococo and Dada I hadn't heard of, admittedly. It would be a complete guess. It would be a complete guess, and if I were inclined to guess, I would probably guess Futurism for no reason other than it feels about right. But it is a genuine guess. I've got no idea, and I'm really sorry I can't be of more help, and that's my final answer.
That's alright. Yeah, I don't know the answer. So
you're at 64
yeah,
at the moment.
I don't think I'm going to take a guess. I think I'm just going to walk away at this point.
Final answer.
Final answer, walk away.
Okay, give Dave an absolutely massive round of applause, equaling the pace set by Connor earlier on, £64,000, and walking away happy and proud, and beating the lobby as well, but not beating Samster in his question stack. Out of idle curiosity, Dave, if you were to take a punt on one of those, which one would it have been?
It feels like a slightly older name, and I associate Rococo with probably the oldest of those 4. So even though it's a French term, I might have gone for that.
You'd have played B Rococo.
Yeah.
Yes, Megs at this point.
Would you have known, Donnie?
Actually, I wouldn't have, but I've just looked him up.
Oh, she wouldn't have done, but she's just looked him up, so don't tell us. Of course, I don't get, because you asked the host, I don't actually have anything in the log. So, computer, can you please reveal what the correct answer would have been? It was Futurism. Apparently, Megs knew it wasn't Dadaism, but yeah, Futurism. So my hunch was right, but I certainly couldn't say it with any confidence, and I don't think I hold that against you for not going with me because it was a total guess. But there we go. It was indeed Futurism, deep. But Dave, you've had an absolutely wonderful stint at the end of that. I'm glad we stayed on to do a fourth one. Have you had a good time?
Yeah, it's been brilliant.
Well,
Thanks
it's been
very much.
wonderful having you. You will, of course, be added to the Hall of Fame, and your name won't go onto the exclusion player list because we're going to clear that from next time. But Dave, £64,000. Okay, that is absolutely going to be the end of that. So give me a second just to put the webcam back on, and then I'll put the ending music on. I need to put a webcam overlay onto this, because otherwise I have to keep going back to Dog Eat Dog or Deal or No Deal. Oops, no, we don't want that. Let's get rid of that. It says Dog Eat Dog, but just ignore that. Ignore the placeholder text. That's placeholder. Let's go. Flush cam, properties, activate. There we go. We're back up there. In fact, no, I like to go to countdown pre-show for this because I've got a bigger image here. Okay, wow. Well, what a night that we have had here. We saw, I need to go and look at the logs now because I can't remember. We had Awesome Quintuple 9, aka Line Piece, going away with £8,000. We had Lingo Maniac going away with £16,000, and then Connor going away with 64, and finally Dave DMM going away with 64 as well. It's been a hugely enjoyable evening. Thank you so much for joining me. We are going to raid over to Toshi86UP, which I think would be a really nice thing to do. We'll go and have a look at that. Before you go, just a gentle reminder that if you would like to submit some questions for the code, before I do that, I should do this over the closing music. Let me load this up. That's the thing. That's walk away. I don't want walk away. Where's end of show? Closing full. Perfect. That's what I need to remember that. So, in fact, we'll go back to the Millionaire screen for this. So we're going to go and raid Yoshi and support him and Toadboy over there. A reminder that on Tuesday I'm running the pilot of the code. It's Mrs. Flush's birthday, so it'd be lovely to have you over for that right there. Let me get the raid set up and ready to go, as I've typed it. Link is in the ping messages. Invalid username, apparently, Ash. Oh, Yoshi. Right, okay, let's try that again. So, if you would like to write some questions for the code or Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, if your question's been used tonight, you'd like to refresh your stack, please do get the appropriate app and send me the appropriate stack, either online. Pinnacle Larder tomorrow night at 7 PM for Tipster's stream. Matt the Ref on Monday night, 8 PM. I'm back Tuesday. Ash is back on Wednesday, Friday. I've got Quets in a few hours. Let's go and see Yoshi right now. It's been wonderful talking to you all. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Peace out. I've been Royal Flush, and I'll see you soon. Take care and good night.